Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Wait, evening. God damn it. It's already off to a great start. Hi, hello, good evening. How are you guys doing? Is this thing on? Are we here? I feel like I haven't streamed in a month. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay. How are you? Hello, hello. We got Husher with the number 1 and Dr. Overdose with the number 2. Thank you for being here, Husher and Dr. Overdose, as well as Form, the Dead Gnome. How are you? Taz, yes, we play D&D every Friday. Unless something comes up, which sometimes happens. How are you guys doing? Silent is people arriving. How's it going? Happy Friday. I play a drop in. Huh? Put campaign. Is put supposed to be hour? I'm playing a Curse of Strahd. I have no idea. That doesn't feel like English, but it's also not directed at me, so I shouldn't understand what it's saying. How's everybody doing though? Out. Drop in and out. I play a drop in and out campaign. What is that? What's a drop in and out campaign? Never heard of that. Is that like you have a campaign but the people are changing all the time? Like who's playing in the campaign is changing all the time? Interesting. I've never heard of that. But yeah, anyway, happy Friday. Hope that everybody's good. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good yesterday. I know I didn't get to chat and hang that much, but we're here now, and it's gonna be a good day. You don't have to come to every session. We have a player base of about 20 players. And you all play at the same time. Is there like a maximum amount of people that can play at one time? Or is it just whoever can show up? Time passes related to the real world. That sounds wild. That sounds wild. That's really interesting. Wow. Okay, well, I think we're gonna get straight into the playing. If sorry, I'm just waiting for Husher to stop talking. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Food.
I'm losing it. Okay, let's do it. Is everyone unmuted? Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Great. Hear me
Hola.
out.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Hi, JJ. Happy Friday. Waiting for Husher to stop talking. We're gonna be here a while. It was a few minutes. Seconds. Just a few seconds. Max of 7 players? That is a lot. So is there a DM still? Okay. Here we go.
That's some
We,
players. What are we talking
as you might
Oh.
see, might notice, are missing a human.
about?
That goes
Debatable.
by the name of Mother Trucker. So, it is, she has family celebration today, so she unfortunately could not make it, but that's okay. We continue, and I'm sure we'll get up to some fun shenanigans.
Only if I put a prosthetic somewhere. It's hidden somewhere in the town. Silent will be on a quest to. He'll be like.
This is meta knowledge.
Also, check out my cool shirt.
Fucking- It is a good shirt. Oh
And
shit! I
then
need to
check
check
out
see
the
if my
merch
stuff's here.
store.
Fuck.
You haven't gotten your stuff yet?
I check my mail like once a week.
Oh.
I don't get my mail in my house. I don't want to. I have to drive down to like the cluster box.
Oh,
go
I
get
was
my-
so ready for you to go get it, like right
Shit!
now.
I was like, no, I need to go. Yeah, I mean, I could. Hey, be right back, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And hop the truck there.
I mean, we take a break every hour. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying. Like,
Ooh, I love scavenger hunts. Those are my favorite. Loyal Creebop, thank you for the kind message.
So we didn't wrangle over who will do.
We didn't.
We didn't wrangle over who's going to do the recap. So we should probably all do it together because my memory of it involves there was some shopping. There was trying to just befriend somebody. So
Let's doing the recap. Okay.
Oh shit! What? No! Oh no!
We can all do it together. I don't
That's
remember
how
any of it.
oblivious I was. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
We went shopping. We bought some stuff.
Hold on. I've got this.
There was
Did
some
you
hanging out at the Drunken Spud.
Remember shopkeeper's thing?
Fuck, man, I didn't write it down, so I don't remember the shopkeeper's name anymore. Is it in the quest log? Please tell me it's in the quest log, because I don't remember what I made. I thought I wrote it down.
This is
Form-
46 pages long now.
Form
wow.
is a fucking god.
Form needs to learn how to write shorthand.
Oh,
turns into a
no, this is
novel.
fantastic.
And
This
then we
is
gotta learn
so
how to read it.
fucking God.
Oh shit, I gotta fix that, because Koi's, oh yeah, I like it. Let's see,
Talk about our dream. So we woke up
Oh
with
yeah, you did talk
bodies.
about your dreams.
We woke up with our bodies because we weren't back to the town yet. We looked over the bodies of the corpses of the people we fought for tattoos. Didn't find any.
Who?
We walked
Oh, is that
back
where we
on our way
found
back to town.
Patches?
I'm sorry.
What's his name? Not Patches.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
You got back,
You know,
went
like, about
shopping,
Tyga?
drank a lot, drank again, tried to get the shopkeeper drunk. Oh, that's right! We're trying to befriend the shopkeeper so that her price is lower.
Oh,
Corrupted.
Yeah.
There's a baby. There's a baby.
Hang on, I'm trying to like fucking find this.
Corrupted. Thank you for 9
Did-
months
did
at a
we-
tier 3. Holy cow. Sorry. I am.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Did we haven't handed off the key yet, have we?
No, Varen Axebreaker was not in town when you guys.
He hasn't
actually
come
got
back into town yet.
He
So
hadn't come back.
we
yet.
just kind of had a night and got drunk at the bar again. So 2 nights in a row.
Oh, her name. I'll put it in chat because I am the dumb. It was Lenine. Was who you were trying to get all sauced, as my dad would say. Never mind. It was a off-color joke from the '90s. We're not going to make that joke here.
Getting
Um,
sauced.
Anyways, no. There was a Jeff Foxworthy joke about loading the dishwasher. You guys ever heard that one?
Nope.
I'll let you. It would be considered sexist in 2023.
Well, yeah, let's not say it then.
Don't get me wrong, it was also probably sexist in 1991 when the dude said the joke. So, but anyways, her name was Lenine. She was the one that was probably sexist there too. But I was a wee lad. I was young. Yes, I was young once. But yeah, her name's Lenine. That's who the vendor was that you were trying to shop and you took back to the Drunken Spud, because you guys did like half a day travel. You woke up from camp, right? You had your long rest. You drove back. Pyga was like, cool, I'm gonna go try to meet up with some peeps and see if I can get a message out to my brother in Luskin, my brother who you guys think is a bard, however is not a bard, but the dude just happens to be, I don't know, good with a flute. I don't know what it might be.
Well, we'll find. He's our first audition.
And you should have done your portents last time, right, Garmy? So I don't think that
I
should be an
don't
issue.
have them written down because
Shit.
I
I guess we're gonna have to
apparently
roll
didn't write it
those again. Go ahead and roll those, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna
Oh
do
my
roll these
god.
today.
Can we just take a minute? Because I have been thinking that people are saying mayo all day. Seiko named Mayo. I'm like, why the fuck
Oh,
is everyone saying mayo? It's
Did you
Mayo.
just realize?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was
Did you
so
just realize?
everybody's been posting pictures of mayonnaise and I didn't know why.
That was like the first thing I posted this morning.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Oh my god.
This confusion now brought to you by Monster Energy Drink. Stream
Oh
not
my
sponsored by
God.
Monster.
Dream not sponsored by Monster.
You know what we haven't done either? We haven't introduced ourselves, which I don't care because they'll figure it out. You'll
Hi!
figure it out.
Oh, okay.
We got to do
Not-
rollies still, though, right?
Introduce
No, we can do
yourself.
introduction. This is your stream. We're just here for the ride.
Hi, I'm Potatosaurus. I play Karoust, a Wood Elf Ranger.
I'm Sad Silent _. I play Yuki Sato, a human rogue.
He also goes by Mr. Underscore in public, but you know that's also his dad. I am Husher, game master, and all around swell dude.
Chief
Also
Goblin
goes
Lord.
by Chief Goblin Lord.
I do go by.
I'm
Chief
Dr.
Goblin Lord.
Overdose. I'm Garmy. I'm Forest Gnome Wizard.
This
Very interesting.
Tavern
I don't have
music is
anything
so
funny to
good,
say.
right?
Oops.
It just stopped playing for me.
I didn't do it. Garmy's computer's probably got some
I can hear it.
contagious
I
shit.
can hear it this time.
But hey, on the upside, now your fucking bar's over on the side
No,
too,
no,
right?
I switched. I had to switch
it
browsers to
Christmas?
fix
What?
that, but that's fixed. It just doesn't work in Firefox. Now I have to use Chrome. Every week I have to switch browsers apparently.
Fucking, I'm in there. I'm like, if Garby's browser does not equal Firefox, then get fucked, and or you know, if else work,
What?
right? Like,
And last week it was the opposite because I tried using Chrome first and it didn't work. Every week it seems to change.
we're gonna bounce back though. We're gonna bounce back to the campfire. We're gonna do our rollies. So, thinking about, I don't know. Garmy's looking kind of shifty. I think he's trying to.
Well, I'm trying to think about my
eye-
portents. Should I do my portents first?
Oh yeah, go and roll your portents. I'm sorry. Let's do
Should we
that.
are we still on the same night or are we the next morning?
It would be. Do you guys want to skip time to the next day?
Sure. Yeah,
we can
why
do
not?
that? We're magical?
I'm- You can fucking hand wave anything. It's a year later. No, I'm just kidding.
Then
I'm like,
because
wait,
I mean, otherwise, I
this
mean,
kind
it doesn't
shit.
make sense. I might not use them, and I don't want to have to re-roll them. So we'll just do real quick. Why won't it let me? I jinxed it. It won't let me click in Foundry.
I mean, it's not pause this time.
Oh, they let me go. That was just a test, just to see if it worked.
Like my
Well, if
mouse
he d-
won't click.
I was gonna say like it was gonna be you two rolling against each other, because Garmy's eyeing all your magical goodness.
I mean, I'll
Yuki.
take the 15.
But if
Yoo-hoo.
Garmy doesn't roll here in 5 seconds, Garmy forfeits the first round. No, I'm just kidding.
I just reloaded Foundry. I'm restarting it. I cursed myself.
Hope you guys find the Girthquake within yourselves and kick some ass. We're gonna
We-
kick all the ass in your honor, Mother Trucker. And happy birthday, Mini Trucker.
Can I just give myself Girthquake just for just to pretend I just have it? She left it behind.
That could be the boon for today. One free Girthquake, or not free, but like somebody can use the Girthquake for an action or something.
I don't know what's up. I can't
I
use
actually
Foundry.
agree with that. If we get into some combat tonight, and that's not a loaded question, one person at the group's choosing can actually roll a spiritual Girthquake using the stats of Bray's character.
I love
Oh, so we get
it. That's
proficiency and all
great.
I love that.
You get a spiritual Girthquake where a shadowy, angelic-like glowing version of Brea will appear.
Oh, boy.
Like, was it the Lone Wanderer from Fallout, and get one attack with Brea's stats? No, me gusta. Okay.
I love it.
I'm down.
Yeah, have someone else roll because my Foundry's fucked.
Okay, I'm
I am
keeping
the
15.
only other option.
What did you do?
I have no fucking clue. Now it doesn't work in Chrome or Firefox. I'm about
We're
to
doing
try
the
Edge
lowest?
here in a second.
We're doing the lowest score wins. Is this like golf? Can we play like golf?
No, we're you guys is like let's give Garmy a minute to figure out like what he's done to his computer. Like what did you do?
You want to break out the real life dice?
Oh yeah, I
I
mean
don't have
you
to break
just
'em
want to
out.
make
I
sure your
got my
Foundry
Miniman
works.
right here.
I mean, I guess you could like
Do you have dice?
everybody's.
So?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I just get some.
The only set I have really handy to me is I have these like nice little metal ones. If it comes up, come on, there's my hand. Or
Hey!
it disappears.
The greens. Oh, they're the same one. Wait, it's so hard to
Hey.
see, Usher. I'm
If I
sorry.
can get it to actually show up here.
Do we have the same kind? Oh, yours are different.
Yeah, mine are like a darker. Apparently the camera's fine with it back here. But they're in this like nice little hard case.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
can only get it to work in Firefox, and then it has that problem where the bar is in the middle of the screen. But let's
Dude, I ain't
go.
changed anything. I ain't changed anything, but you could roll. Fucking Garby's like, let's do this. That's a warm-up roll. We all got our warm-up rolls out of the way. So
Oh,
Garmy, go ahead and make your real roll this time, Garmy.
Wait, so what, was this my real role?
I mean, fuck. Now
I'll
it's-
take it. I'll
now
take it.
it's- You're like that. All right, so Silent wins the first round, and then one for Silent. Let's do this.
Oh dear God.
You got this, Garmy. You're gonna use both browsers. One, so you can actually see everything. The other one, so you can roll dice.
One
All
more.
right, 1-1.
Kind of working on popping everything out of the browser from Foundry so I can separate it all.
Oh,
That's
pretty
kind of
cool.
working so far. It's just taking a minute.
Oh, using the pop out feature. Yeah, that was a good mod to load. I like that
Mhm.
mod. All right, what's gonna happen next? This is a real tooth and nail.
2-1. Let's go.
What are these rolls?
Yuki's up by 1, 2-1.
I feel like I've only ever won once.
That's not true. Is
Dear
it?
God.
2-2. The little gnome strikes back. Little.
I just about to stay true. Oh my God.
Oh shit. Oh, maybe Garmy will roll a 1 also.
You jinxed
Yeah.
yourself.
I did
No.
jinx myself.
No.
Pretty incredibly.
Sorry.
The little gnomey bastard comes back. All right. But you're gonna fall back now. Silent. You're gonna do this again. So Garmy's the official leader right now. He's 1-1. But now I want Potatosaurus and Silent. Silent's gonna get that elimination opportunity. Like, can you bounce back and beat Potatosaurus? Right, what's gonna happen?
I won't say yes or no because we know how that goes.
Well, like your odds are pretty good right now. Okay, so you're up 2-0. Like this could it be a
So
comeback
today
from
I have rolled a 1, a 6, and a 4. Oh, there's double
18.
digits.
All right, 2-1. Well, can she come back 3 in a row?
Oh dear God. I think she did that to me before.
2-2. Shit. Is it
2-2.
gonna be a streak? You just gotta roll.
Ooh.
Oh, whoo, that's close. All right. However, we're gonna do it again. Why are we gonna do it again? Because everybody gets 1 loss tonight. All right. So, are you ready to roll again, Potatosaurus?
What?
Against Silent again?
What?
Again?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
once
I
you roll,
already broke my
if
Foundry again.
you
I keep
if
trying
you
to
lose
fix it, and I keep
twice, you're
thinking it
out.
works.
So you've dropped back. You already beat her in this one. You've lost once, Silent. So if she beats you this time, you're out. If she loses, she's out.
Oh, okay.
Basically double elimination. If you get beaten twice, you're out. Garmy got lucky because Garmy rolled first. It's an imperfect system. It's an imperfect system. She gonna do it again, except this time she's gonna come back and win, Silent. This time she's gonna come back and win.
Why so rude, man?
1-1. 1-1. That's music so chill. 1-1. All right.
No, it's 1-2, great. And well, walk of shame. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
That's my second one.
So 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
Dear God.
He's just toying with your emotions right now.
We are on that equal energy tonight, man. I say that now you're gonna hit like a 20. What the fuck?
I mean, that's cool. Nobody worry about that. That's fucking freaky. All right.
What
All
the
right,
fuck?
you good.
What
Shit,
the fuck? What?
What
It's
are
come-
these rolls, dude?
What
We're
the
done
fuck?
tonight.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
And it's just
Mother
gonna be
trucker's
Brea
gonna
who
come
comes
back
back.
and be
We're
like, where'd
just get-
everybody go?
We're getting the bad rolls out now.
You know that's not how it works.
She's like, that's not fucking statistics at all. She's
That's
like,
not
I'm an
how it
educated
works.
person. All right, well, Silent versus Garmy again. You came back to challenge that little Nomi bastard. You gonna let that little toddler slap you around?
As the reigning
These
champion, I'll
rollies?
go first.
Remember, he's like 2 feet tall, Silent. Don't let him outroll you. Okay, 1 for Garmy.
I like how you're referring to Garmy, but then you're talking to me. Like I'm going against Garmy and not Yuki versus Garmy.
Sorry, Yuki. Forgive me.
We can beat a
Yuki's
7,
chance
right?
to come out. Fucking.
We
God.
can match a 7. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Why beat it? Like who? Like we don't want to get. We don't want to like win too soon. Oh,
Jesus. Matching the 7 takes way more skill, right?
Like shit. Maybe I need to reboot the
We just
server.
going 7. 7,
He
7.
just
Lucky
did it to
7.
prove that he could. Oh god.
A wizard never reveals his tricks.
Two for Grammy.
What is that? 2-0 already? Okay. And there it goes.
We're getting a lot of sub 10s here. Like we're getting
Honestly.
a lot of below average rolls.
Didn't you win already?
Hang
I
on a
don't
second.
know. I have no
Look,
clue. I can't keep
Garmy
track
won the
anymore.
first one. You tied the second one.
You won already.
Garmy won the third roll, so that was 2. Yeah, and then Garmy won the third one
Yep.
with the
Yep,
13.
I was just. So we'll say that's one of my portents, and so a 3 and a 5.
You would
for my
take
portent.
your 13 as your portent.
No, the 3 and the 5.
Oh.
So that last roll was the 3, and then a 5.
So yeah, your boon after rollies is you can summon a spiritual Brea for 1 attack.
Is it the same as spiritual weapon? A bonus action?
I'll let you do it as a bonus action. That's fine.
Make it.
Shit, I
I'm
was
gonna
thinking
try to
about making-
refresh. Oh, I just think I have an idea about what the issue might be.
I think if I want to change it to make it cooler. So right now you get 1 attack with a Brea with all of Brea's stats. Yeah, that's good. I was gonna say like you could have her, she could be in the initiative order for like a round of combat at your choosing, but
Hmm.
and then you could have her for 1 entire like round of combat. But I think having that as an extra like little pocket, if you hit, it's gonna cause a lot of damage. Be pretty cool. I thought about going through an exercise. You guys want to figure out like, so let's. I was imagining if. What happened to the chew toy? Who did it? Did it? Oh,
He's eating
a
the
bunch of
little
puncture
nubs
marks in
off.
there.
He's eating all
Oh,
the little
yeah.
nubs off.
Yeah, Winnie would do that on toys like that. She would like pick off like if there's like a little nubbin or something, like she'll just pick and pick and pick.
How the fuck does he do that?
I mean, on the upside, if he doesn't throw it up, it's soft enough it'll pass. So I mean, that's cool.
Well, I just grabbed it out of his throat. He can pass a lot of shit.
Telling you, man, Marvel's a small dog. She passed an entire like crew cut sock, man. Like one of
Yeah.
the ones that like.
He already pooped out one of my socks. He ate the crotch out of 2 pairs of my underwear. Those came out.
I had a Jack Russell that did that years ago, and I kept having to buy my ex underwear from Victoria's Secrets because he didn't like the cheap shit. He was like, no, I'm gonna chew on that expensive undies. He's a freak. What can I say? So I was thinking about like if we wanted to spend a little bit of time. I was gonna say we could design what happens. Like let's pretend that Mother Trucker and talk through designing dungeons. Where do you think Mother Trucker went? I mean, I'm just like as a theoretical exercise to like, because we didn't play last week, right? I was in training. Like, we could design an idea of what happened. I'll make up the specifics to meet, our backstories and things. But like, what imagine we had those dreams, right? We had our little visions that we had of whatever, and like in one of them. Mother Trucker Brea, right, was like seeing that she was entering a fort, right, and Koi Fearbreaker was right there with her, right? Like, what do you think happened? Like, do you want to design that? Think about it together. Like, what happens? Okay, so like kind of picture it in our minds, right? Like, you're gonna attack a fort, like Braveheart style or whatever, right? Like, what's the first thing you gotta do? You gotta break into the gates.
I didn't hear Braveheart. I heard Brea fart.
I mean, she probably does. She probably does it real quiet or like mutes her mic so we can't hear it. Like she's a classy. Okay, thank you.
Mother Trucker, yes. I imagine Brea would fart at her enemies.
Oh, Brea's like sitting there at the campfire, like she's making all the noises. Get out. Get out.
Who was Koi Fearbreaker?
Oh.
I don't remember.
Koi Fearbreaker
Form has a good
was a
suggestion
little
for where-
short guy with a long top knot hair who fell out of a portal into some snow.
Oh, right.
You
right,
didn't
right.
have, remember, you didn't have any vision. You didn't have any vision that time. Somebody Somebody that somehow is like relates to the characters or related characters who I know you were gonna like talk about going out after. But
So
so she goes into
we're
attack this fort.
assuming-
What do you think the first thing is that she runs into?
A tree.
we're assuming she's disappeared from wherever we are. We're at the bar. Sorry.
Let's go! Boom! Like just like
Some Looney Tunes.
just like right off an elm, like right there. Just knocked her shit out.
She likes to pretend that she is them, so I figured maybe she's just pretending really hard.
I move so slowly, I'm
Get away.
practically
Come on,
invisible.
get out of there.
I'm sorry, so what were you saying, Garmy?
I was hypothetical. So we're saying we're setting up the scenario. We're at the bar. We're all having drinks with this shopkeeper, and then
Lenine.
Brea suddenly teleported away. And we're
You just
saying,
suddenly
what
turned
is
and
she doing?
noticed, right? Yeah, she just suddenly Brea go.
Okay.
Shit, right? And everybody's like, I don't know.
So
I'm
she's
not
with
seeing her
Koi.
leave.
So you're saying she's with Koi, and we get to decide. I'd
Well,
imagine.
I'm kind of like
so you're all-
wiling back, yeah, to like kind of think about it, right? Like, yeah, so you know, you don't. It's up to you guys if you want to go with an alarm when you notice that she's like suddenly missing from the drunken spud, but like yeah, so we had that vision, and I just want to kind of think about like what do you think happened? Like if you were to design a fort for her to attack, right? Like she's going into this fort, she's got this guy with her, right? There's probably other soldiers with her. But what do you think happened, right? Is she gonna rush the gates? Is she like climbing the walls? Like what would you think would occur?
I don't see her climbing. I'm just probably shoving the gate down with like her foot or something. And just bum rushing everything.
What do you think, Army?
Is Koi with her? You said.
Yes.
Who's Koi?
I would imagine.
can't-
I don't know much about Koi, but I imagine she starts to rush and Koi stops her from getting too far into her head, over her head.
Okay, so they're running ahead, and Koi, I mean, his name is Fearbreaker, so he knows no fear, right? But he may not be fearful, but he may be fucking prudent. Remember that, kids. It's not
Yeah.
fear if your fucking fear is legitimate. It's called being prudent. So hey, whoa, hold up. All right, so they pull up, right? Let's kind of think. So how far, like maybe, I don't know, 20 yards from the gate or the walls or something, 20, 30 yards, right? Is there like rushing along this?
Maybe scope out the fort from there, see if they can't find a weak spot. I don't know.
Or what do you think, Potatosaurus?
Nope, Nope, I pass.
You pass? Well, here, I'll reframe the
I'm
equation.
trying to figure out who Koi is. I'm reading back.
Koi was the person, the figure that you saw drop out of the portal into the snow, right? Everybody recognized them. Like, dark-haired, shorter guy, probably like, you know, just over 4.25 feet, 4.5 feet tall. Dark hair, has like a top knot. Basically has like a quarter staff, right?
Okay.
You saw him fall out of the snow.
But we don't
you guys
know
had
who
a
he is
shared
other
vision
than in the
involved in-
dream.
Correct, but you don't need to know this. We're stepping out. We're stepping out of our character. We're being a little bit meta right now with like our real world thoughts.
Okay.
If you were gonna fucking break into a Noodles and Company, because you know I don't have one here and I really want some Noodles and Company, right? Like that's the fort. The fort is Noodles and Company. Koi wants to run up there and attack the fort. Mother Trucker's running up to attack the fort. You know, Koi's unimportant. Just go with him with Mother Trucker for a moment. What do you think's gonna happen? Like, hey, they hold up, right? Pulls her back. Oh. So let's think about how we could get into a fort, right? We could scale the walls. We could try to like be Superman, like tough and like lift the gate because we're like crazy strong. Maybe there's like a side door. What do you think? Anybody thoughts? How would you try to get in silent? How would Yuki try to do it?
She would look for a spot to climb over the wall.
Okay, like she's gonna go find a place, kind of maybe
Or
look for a
try
gap
to-
in coverage or something.
Or try to like stealth in behind someone who's like either entering or leaving the place. One or the other.
Yeah, like Metal Gear, throw a fucking cardboard box on, Skinner in behind him. Okay. What about you, Potatosaurus? If you were trying to break into this fort, you wanted to get in there. What would Carouse do?
Well, I just realized Minecraft doesn't make any sense. Because my brain went to Minecraft mode and I was like, I'll just dig underneath. That's not how it works.
I mean, it does, just much slower than in Minecraft. Just much slower than. Still do it.
So I'm still thinking. I would probably tie a rope to one of my arrows and shoot my arrow up over and climb the rope.
Yeah, like a grapple, right?
Yeah.
Right, gets caught in the palisade walls. Okay. So, and how would Garmy break into this? Like, let's fucking shatter on the wall. Like,
No, we're just throwing Garmy.
Yeah,
Slingshot him.
Show
over.
me
I would
Show me a
think either
10-foot
I
wall.
would either try to hide in like a wagon that's going in.
Okay,
He's
infiltrate.
small, he's
Yeah.
tiny, he can get into a tiny small space that nobody's gonna notice him.
Like, I don't know, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but I always just picture
I'll
Garmy
cast
as
a minor
basically-
illusion over myself to make it look like I'm not there. Yeah.
Could you be a sack of potatoes? Could you cast an illusion so
Sure.
you appear to
I
be a
could-
sack of potatoes?
I could lie in a bench and in a back of a wagon and cast sack of potatoes over myself.
What
and
are the
just
odds
look like
that
a
I
sack
eat
of
you, though?
potatoes.
What are the odds
I mean,
that I eat you though?
You could try to reach for the potato in your hand, which would go right through the bag, but it's minor illusions. So
I just keep picturing poor Garmy as basically Grogu with like
They look-
smaller ears.
they look like really
And a
rotten
beard,
potatoes.
right.
How about that? Nobody wants to touch them.
Oh,
Like they're
interesting.
covered in like nasty bugs.
No.
Why would they be in the wagon going into the fucking
That's what
fort
I'm
then?
thinking.
But we're
They didn't realize they had some nasty ones in with the good ones. It's gonna have to get tossed later, but it's there. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go.
okay. I mean, that's a good. I mean, I like it, right? So let's think about what Brea like. She's an aggressive barbarian type. Maybe she would just run up because she's know there's other people behind her.
She would
Maybe she
rage
can run, but, like,
first.
Yeah, she's gonna rage and maybe like try to throw the gate up, right? Maybe she's gonna lift it up for the people to get inside, right?
Oh, she with a bunch of people?
Yes, Koi would just be the one that was nearest to her.
Oh, I thought it was just her and Koi. Okay, so she has
No,
like
no,
her
there'd
little-
be some others, like let's say a couple of dozen other like fighter types with her.
Oh, well then I think she and maybe one of the other bulky fighters who happens to be with her would just go and kind of break the gate down or lift it up, however the gate works.
She's just gonna lift it up. She's gonna be like, just like that, just like Arnold. Okay. All right, but now they're in the fort. Like, what do we think's in the fort, right? Like, kind of think through that, right? Like, I'm picturing like sort of like a rocky cliff top fort, right? There's like a cliff on it. Maybe they have like a stables inside, right? There's probably a barracks. Is
My
Brea the
mind-
type that just pushes a fight?
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
Like she's gonna rush the commandant's office, like, where's the commander? Right? She could run off that way.
She throws puke buckets on people. She'll probably start the fight.
That fucking puke bucket. You're taking us back 21 sessions ago to the puke. We all bonded together over a bucket of vomit. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
When I hear fort, I just think of the ones in Skyrim that all kind of look alike.
They do. And that's what I kind of picture too, right? There's gonna be a barracks, a kitchen, and things like that, and she's probably gonna be like aggressively trying to fight her way through this place, right? For whatever her objective is. I mean, it's a fort, so you never know. That's why we brought a couple dozen people with her, because hey, there's probably gonna be a couple dozen people inside. Fortunately, my Skyrim forts were always like, I'd always get like suddenly arrow shot by some random dude who I didn't notice, but I don't build one-shot daggers. It's just like, you're dead now. I know you informed you that.
Who's you?
You know all the tricks of the trade.
I imagine her just as soon as she enters the fort, it's like the first person she sees just gets Leroy Jenkins to the face.
Just throws Girthquake into the other hand and just javelins the shit out of somebody.
Like the first person she sees just receives the sharp end.
So what would Yuki do? How would Yuki approach this?
And is she also with the whole army behind her?
Yeah. Say there's another like couple dozen. Say you're there with Brea.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Yuki's there with Brea.
Yeah, like
Uh,
Brea's ripped off her clothes, gone full rage mode, like just running naked like a kelp, right?
Well, Yuki takes a moment to stare at Brea, and when she's done, then she goes. She probably would have lockpicked the gate if that was possible at all.
Maybe
And
like a
then just-
side door, right? Like a what's the term? Like not an undercroft, but anyways, what's the hell the name of the doors they used to have in castles? Somebody in the chat's gonna remember. There's always like normally they would have like another entrance that would be sort of secret, like but basically another port.
I
like,
know what you're talking about.
there's
but I
a
can't think
word,
of the
right?
term.
Like huh, like
Yes.
of course there's a puh. something. I feel it starts with like a P sound.
Poster?
Yeah, like a postern gate, something like that, right? But yeah, but there might be another way to get in, right? I could always maybe break in. Maybe it's like a grate to a sewer, that's locked or something like that.
She would let everyone else just cause a scene first, like let the whole army in, and then just wait and sneak around through like the back or just where people's eyes are not focused. And she would go looking for the main guy, like whoever the boss is, whoever we're there for. She would just go sneaking around looking for that person.
And what would Potatosaurus do? Potatosaurus is, Caroused is breaking into this fort with Yuki, with Brea. What would you do first? Would you go seek the pantry for potatoes?
I mean, are there
Or would
enemies?
you-
I was gonna say look
There
for
would be
food.
enemies. There would be many enemies between you and the potatoes.
Well, I'd be really stealthy, so nobody would see me, and I
What you
would do
got
my
there?
own thing. And if
What you got there? What is that? What you got there? What you got there? She's like, oh shit. Please be candy. Oh shit. Man, I'm getting the munchies again. We had to talk about
Me
this, right?
too.
We had to talk about this earlier. Now
you
I'm like,
asked,
I know. She's like, damn it. And what would Garmy do? Garmy, you go in, you're groping
I'm
around,
imagining-
flipping around.
I imagine in my scenario, I've seen that Karast and Yuki have just disappeared. So they're going towards the objective, which means my responsibility is now to back up Brea and make as much noise as possible so they can stealth and not be caught. So I imagine in this scenario, there's like a narrow passageway after we enter the fort so that they can kind of like a murder hole where all the
Sure, there's
soldiers
probably
can
like
kind
murder
of...
holes up above, maybe some arrow
Yeah,
slits or something.
It's
right?
designed to funnel in invaders, but as they've funneled in, it's a mistake because it's a straight line, and I just point my finger. There's a lightning bolt straight through like half of them, and I
Good
start
plan.
making shit bang with Brea.
Because
blowing shit up.
Garmy knows that you don't cast chromatic orb. Like it just doesn't. There's just something about that spell. There's something.
No.
We're gonna have to do some type of like magical item that just gives you chromatic orb as like an automatic hit or some shit once a day, just to like give you a freebie on that one. All right, so you break in. Right, you get into the fort. Caroused has entered in with everybody. Brea's like just running around looking for people to fucking murder, and Yuki's just
I'm
going
with-
all
I'm
silent
with Brea.
assassin. Right, Yuki's like, oh, is that guy's office at the top of the tower? Right, that kind of thing. That's what. Right. So what do you think? I mean, like thinking about a fort, right? Like, we'll assume they're like human or humanoid, right? So we probably have some like a couple of gnomies running around, some evilly gnomes. We probably got some like elves, half elves, humans, right? Maybe some orc, half orc. Kind of fighters do you think you're going to come up against like at this fort, right? Would you think like some cavalry? How do you guys picture it in your mind's eye? Is it cavalry? Is it like pikemen? Is it like shield and sword? Like, what do you guys think?
I was picturing spiders actually.
What was that?
I was picturing spiders actually.
What about this? Not spiders. Not all of them are spiders because they're drow.
What?
Some of them
Drow?
are spiders. Drow. D-R-O-W. They're dark elves. And they worship
Drow
a
are the
spider
dark elves,
goddess.
yeah.
Oh.
And they have a spider goddess, and some of the more higher ups actually kind of look like spiders.
I'm in.
They're evil as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's actually, and I was thinking about one of these days, like it's gonna happen. Like there's an actual like enemy called a drow arachnomancer that can actually like shapeshift into a large spider during their fight and fight you like as that. Like drow are basically like they're evil elves for the most part. There's like one super famous one in the Forgotten Realms, but they're basically, and they're very like political. Like they live underground and deep in underground caverns. And they're generally allied with evil creatures, and they do in fact have like a matron deity like Lolth, who is like basically super psycho, but like they worship her, but she lets them all fight. Like they have all these little political fights to like take over towns and cities and shit, and she just lets it happen because it's like self-calling population control, right? And then if she feels like one house is getting too powerful, like she'll machinate like a little puppeteer, and like so other houses can like fight them and win. But it's all like they're all basically fucking evil, and they're pretty cool. But yeah, but they're dark elves. They don't like they take a hit for Constitution saves, I think, in sunlight, right? If they're in sunlight. And then but again, they're allied with a lot of evil creatures. So, and now I want some snackings like really bad now. So what do you think? Like, so we've got this clifftop fort, like. Is this probably like a singular objective, or would it be part of do you think it'd be part of like a bigger campaign? Oh look, Mother Trucker's trucking in. Trucking in. Mother Trucker trucking in. Or checking in, either way. I didn't even know she was in chat.
She's been here for a minute.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't read it all. So we think, like, is this like part of do you think this fight with this fort that you guys are all trying to breach into, is it like a singular objective? Like we just go there and the whole thing is done, like problem solved? Or is it like part of like a greater thing, do you think?
Yeah, like a small part of something much bigger.
Oh, absolutely. This is like, there's a big hole in the fucking mountain and it just goes on and it's real deep.
We found dark elves in a fort. And now we're assaulting that fort, and we're gonna find out what else we find.
Now I'm like, fuck, are there a drow? Did you know that the drow were working with somebody inside the fort, maybe? Right? Like, shit, you guys, like, mind is blown. I was doing so.
And there, now we've written your campaign for you, Husher.
I know, right? Boom. Thanks for all the plot points, guys. Just drops the mic. Fucking, we're done. But I I just wanted to think of it as like a creative thinking exercise.
Was Koi Fearbreaker a drow? What was he? Just an elf? I can't remember. I feel like he was an elf.
He's elvish looking.
He'd be a fish.
What's his
could be a half
complexion?
elf. Could be a half elf. He's got
He's
pointy
Could he be
ears.
a drow?
It's a fish.
Could he be a drow?
No. He's like, I would call him more of like a copper skin, right? You know what I mean? Like he's Cancun tan, maybe, like whatever. But like, he's not enough. He's not pale like a drow, no. Or half drow. I'm trying to think if I've even read about half drow.
Technically, the only thing in official D&D lore is half elf, but half dark elf would be drow.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, and the same rules would apply, right? Like, which benefit do you want? Like, you get to choose. Like, do you want your human side to manifest your skills, or do you want your, yeah. It'd be like playing like a Yuan-Ti, right? If somebody wanted to play a Yuan-Ti character, like, yeah, I'm totally fine with it. Even they can just talk to snakes. Like, okay, like, what if there's no fucking snakes? Like up here in the tundra.
Yeah.
Saying like, useful in some contexts, but not useful
Then
in
you
the
get
others.
yourself a pet snake. A snake.
Get yourself a pet snake. The pet snake who ain't eaten like a month, because that son of a bitch went to the cold side of his tank, and I ain't seen him. Well, I saw him earlier today, but anyways.
How
speaking
old
of
is
pet
your
snakes.
snake?
3.5-ish, something like
How
that.
long
3.5
do they
years old.
live?
Like the oldest recorded supposedly was 60,
How old do they typically live?
like into their 30s potentially. I didn't know that either. Like this motherfucker going in my will, like if he makes it that long, barring any medical emergencies, like this dude will,
Wow.
on the upside, he will be old enough to drive a car when I retire, so I can have somebody take me around when I need to run my fucking errands. Okay, so
That'd be impressive. If you teach
know,
a
like,
snake to drive a car, I would be so fucking impressed.
dude, trust me, he's got to go to the committee of ball pythons to get the brain cell that they all share, so that he can actually, focus. They are the dumbest ass things. Like, they're kind of cute, but they're also really not that smart, like at all. That free brain cell rubs against the other brain cell. It's like, pooh, it's dinner time. But this dude ain't come out to eat or nothing. Like, I saw him go to hit the water bowl and just like goes back and hides out in the cold. Because one side of his tank's like 87, 88 degrees. That's the hot side, and the other side's like in its like mid 70s, and he's just chilling out on the cold side. All right, so yeah, if we want, I mean, I think at the end, if I recall correctly, like you had sort of wined and dined Lenine. Seemed like you guys were friendlier again. She had the key. That's right, to the safe.
That she
Because
did.
the spyglass was there, right? That was the thing. Like she hid it in her clothes. You guys were considering like totally stealing the key from her. Man, if only the key was like a prosthetic hand or some shit, that'd have been.
What were we trying to get? Were we just trying to like steal?
You
some of
wanted
her
a spyglass.
No,
One of
I
you,
think
Kraus
we,
asked about a spyglass. She wanted a like a
Yeah.
spyglass.
I think we were also looking to get just like in general cheaper prices.
Yeah, she
From
was
her?
like, yeah, she was
'Cause
she was
didn't
giving you
know
inflated
us.
pricing.
She wasn't sure
yeah.
yet about us.
But after the
I
whining
purchased
and the
everything that I
dinings-
needed.
Yeah, because you bought some components, like, you know, stuff like that for some
Yeah.
of your spells, right? And Yuki's trying
Yeah.
to get away with having like 7,000 daggers on her because I can't count. I'm gonna throw a dagger, throw a dagger, throw a dagger, throw a dagger. It's like 75th round of combat. How do you have more daggers to throw?
How many daggers do I have? Hold on.
I think you have like 5 or 6 on you or something, which is totally a reasonable number if you're gonna be throwing daggers around.
Well, and
I don't
if you
think-
just constantly pick up daggers off of people we kill, I mean, you're gonna collect a lot of daggers.
I know, like, can encumbrance just be based on bulkiness, like not weight? Like, where are you putting all of these daggers? Like, where are they going?
You
can
have a
have 4
bandolier of
daggers.
just daggers.
I'm sorry, my dogs are already harassing me to go to the yard. So can we do our 5 right now? Was that cool? We cool
Mhm.
with doing our
Yeah,
5
yeah,
right
yeah.
now?
No.
Whatever.
What's the hand
Sure.
thing
Hold
you're
on.
doing there?
I'm just doing a hand thing.
Just
Gosh.
it's just a
I'm trying to
hand
be
thing?
peppy. Let's peppy. Okay, I'll be right back. Well,
Yeah, I gotta let mine in too.
I'll stay and entertain chat.
Thank God. What would you do without you?
You know, I'm just gonna play Cow Song.
No, you're not.
If I had the ability to do that, one day.
How the hell do I have this set up? Hold on a second. Sorry. Nobody look. It looks funny. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I need to change some things.
There's that dang link. Oh man, now I have to find the link.
What do you mean? There we go. Ha! Dono clip is still a thing as well. I gotta go get the games.
Oh, that's why I can't find the link. I'm in the wrong account. Let's
Oh my
fix
God,
that.
We could do that, dude. We could use a Dono clip to record the cow song and then send it to her.
I already did that to her, remember?
Oh, I do remember that. Dude, we gotta start doing that more often. Just to troll her. Because I feel like she would open each and every one on stream. Oh, wait, no, she wouldn't. Because we have to review them first. And we could like
Yeah,
it.
but the you mods can approve them, and they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go
yeah.
up. I think once they approve, so you just have to approve them before she gets to it. Oh, there we go.
Like, technically, it's not harmful. So,
No, no, no,
Hey!
no, no, no,
just see your face.
no, 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 no.
You're already an
no,
amazing
no,
dad.
No, 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 no. No.
That's my contribution. Did that actually play and come through? That's
Oh, I
that's
heard
my
it, yeah.
contribution. Did that?
Yes, I heard it.
It was definitely lacking some bass, but yeah, we heard it.
What's up, Cam? Holy 2 years! Oh my God. Holy 2 years, dude. Thank you so much. How the hell are you?
Oh gosh. Yes. Yes, form. Yes.
No, 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 you can't. That's not allowed.
It's totally allowed. Do it.
No. It's not allowed. I will archive that. Don't make me do it.
I will say that was a creative use of Dono Clip that I am really proud of.
It was very good, yeah. I agree. It was very good. Oh, why does my email say that? I don't think I have it on this one. Let me see. There.
Oh wow, it would be so simple. Okay.
Okay. I added Dono Clip.
Something I never thought about that Husher had me considering just then is how would Yugi and Carouse actually work like in tandem if it was just the two of them? I'm not sure how they would fight alongside each other. Because I feel like Yugi would just constantly be at the front trying not to get hit by an arrow.
What's the question?
A do no clip?
Dono Clip. What's the question, Silent? How would me and you fight together?
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like they're kind of but not complete opposites, but what the fuck?
What it would be you engaging the enemy up close and preventing them from coming up to the ranged player. You would have to take the tank role. But between the two of you, it's kill, move on to the next, kill, move on, because you're both DPS. So
Like
kill
Yuki
before
would
they
just-
can hurt you.
Avoid the center of the room
I
and
just-
just try to go for like low blows. Oh, she can
Yeah.
just throw ball bearings down.
I imagine you like zipping around, just like flying really fast through the shadows, and me being in towards like the back of the room or outside, like behind a tree or something, and arrows flying out of nowhere, and nobody can see me or you, and then all of a sudden they just are dead.
We're
That's
gonna
what I
find out
imagine.
when I charm person Garmy. I mean, not me, but totally somebody, and then Garmy ends up having to fight you out of his control. Could happen.
And you're
Garmy's
going to
"Can we
instruct
do
me
that?"
not to hold back, right?
Being charmed sucks. Like,
Yeah.
It would be very easy
But-
to stop.
But if
Garmy, though.
you did that and instructed me not to hold back, I wouldn't hold back.
Yuki would just be like, "Wait, is that Marta with no clothes on?" And then boom, Garden's distracted.
wait, I think Iria got out of the shower. What?
I would look. Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, yep. Yeah, Marta, though, Garmy's like, "Wow." Do the hand gesture, Garmy. Go for it.
Hmm?
Never mind, for Marta.
By
you
the
could
way,
give
I
her
figured
give her the
out-
claw.
I fixed Foundry. I figured out what was causing that. It was one of my extensions.
I want to fight something now.
My password manager of all things was causing that issue. So weird.
Wait, how is that messing
Really?
up with the? Like,
I
visual?
disabled an extension, control refresh, didn't go away, disabled another extension, kept doing it until I found the one that did it.
Oh, well,
I'm like sitting there and I'm like thinking about my password manager and I'm like,
yeah, my passwords.
I've had my do that. I don't remember what browser it was, but I've had it where it showed like the chat bar and everything in the in the
Mhm.
middle. But like I think all I did was like Alt F5 and just or Control F5 and just totally refreshed my page and it fixed it.
Had to disable the extension. It's fine now.
So, but the night has passed, right? You befriended Lenine. She said that before you went. Because I know Garmy rolled as Portent, so we'll just kind of like skip forward in time a little bit here. So we know that Garmy was. Oh yeah, that was the torturing was before that session. I was like, when was Garmy beating the crap out of that person? I'm like, oh, that was the time before.
Garmy's
Yeah.
definitely still a little morose and quiet, though.
Makes
Since
sense, right?
then.
But you befriended Lenine right after the party at this drunken spud when you guys all went off to go sleep, and you're still like, where Bray is at? I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. Then you wake up the next morning, right? And Joseph has the food out for you when you awaken. While they are on the map, neither Kane nor Ari are in the drunken spud that you could see when you get up. So they're out and about, and so it's just and obviously, woo, get out of here. I know, like, just kind of slides away. Scene. So you wake up the next morning, and like Joseph had told you, Varen may be back in the next day or two. Is there anything you want to do before, or as you wake up? How do you roll your portents?
This would probably
As
be
I
like
come
the
out-
best use of Steven. Since he actually is a servant, we could always just pretend that he's actually up and just cleaning up the place.
I
So
like
they're
it.
just like floating
I like
cups
that.
and bowls, just like tidying themselves up, just floating across the room.
That's good. I
Fucking
like that.
That's
Cinderella
perfect.
and
That
shit
is
right here.
perfect use for him.
That's like, yeah, literally what he was made for.
Crap. What was the bartender's innkeeper's name? I'm trying to remember.
Joseph?
Trying to look for it. Joseph. That's right.
Mhm.
I bet
Joseph.
Joseph appreciates that.
I feel like he'll be freaked out at first. Just
I figured
I'm
too,
getting-
yeah, but he'll probably get used to it.
Does anybody have audio on? I'm getting a reverb from somebody.
that could my laptop.
Oh, it's you. It's silent. It's
That's me.
silent.
Hold up.
No, it's you. Who is it?
Who is it?
Steven.
I turned mine. I unmuted mine to check, and it ended up. I hit the mute button to check, and it unmuted. It's fixed.
Was it me?
I don't hear anything anymore.
It might have been my laptop that was playing audio behind me.
Probably, yeah. It's
My
better.
bad.
It's okay.
So, Garmies comes down. I guess Brea's still asleep. It can wait, but I kind of wrote a letter to Farland, and I wanted to run it through y'all before I sent it, because I kind of tell him where to find us, and if he has a connection to the cult, that could get back to the cult. I don't know if we want to do that, but I do kind of want to send it anyway. But I didn't want to do it without telling y'all that I was going to send it.
When you say cult, do you mean the tattoo
Those people that-
people?
No. The people that raided the town and
Okay,
that
got
he's
it.
possibly
Gotcha.
connected to through
Okay.
Crandall.
Okay.
Maybe.
I want to tell him where he can write me back, and I was going to tell him to write Garmy of the Kindred Company at the Drunken Spud in Frostfire Cove. But that kind of tells everybody where to find us.
So I was saying maybe another location not too far from here.
I
where
agree
Garmin
with
can just,
that.
like, check every once in a while.
Where would that be?
I have no clue, but giving out our
We'd have him write us at the prison. Give it to Marta. But that's kind of weird to get our mail at the prison.
Fucking Google your address. It's a fucking penitentiary. Army and they're making license plates. So I'm sure that once you get in touch with Marta, she might understand if you want to do that, right? Like who's gonna mail something bad there.
But I don't know where else. I mean, I could have it get mailed to the shop.
I think the prison's a good
uh,
thing. Because
Well, I'd say world-wise, I mean, you're a couple of weeks from the nearest, like Mirabar is like a big town. That would be a couple of weeks journey. It'd be a long journey to go check your mail. It's not like going to the UPS store.
Well, what towns, if we're going out into the wilderness, and we have a map, we need to figure out what town would be not closest. Mirabar, I guess, might be it, but that would be on our way to and from when we're going in and out of the wilderness. Maybe.
Bryn Shander and Icewind Dale would probably be the biggest town somebody would know of in the 10 towns. Remember, in this area of Icewind Dale, which is where you're just outside of,
You know,
there's
we
10
could
towns.
go.
That's why it's called the 10 towns area
Yeah.
of Icewind Dale. There's like 10 towns. You could pick
We
one.
could probably arrange for another innkeeper at another inn to forward mail to us here if we want to stop by somewhere.
Joseph thinks, are you cheating on me already with your another inn?
I don't know. I think
Just,
it still
just for
leads.
mail forwarding.
I think it still leads a trail back to us.
Well, I mean, when we find a place where we can get mail, I'd like to tell him to write us. So
Yeah, we can hold that thought for right now.
I think you should do the jail.
Or it will give us an excuse to stay in touch with Marta anyway. It seems like there's still a handful of things we could learn from her.
Plus
that's an option.
the secret covenant she's in.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you eating?
The Harpers. This is a chicken quesadilla from Chipotle. This stream not
Nice.
sponsored by Chipotle.
No, it's not.
Did you get
God damn
enough
it,
for
I wish
all
it
of us?
was.
That'd be nice.
Hmm.
Although I kind of like Moe's more than Chipotle.
Chipotle.
I wanted Chipotle for lunch, so I had like a burrito bowl. But then I'm
What if I
like,
make
man, I'm not gonna want to make anything during D&D, so I ordered an extra chicken quesadilla to have for dinner.
Hold say, we ever heard
It's
this?
going in my belly right now.
My grandma calls Chipotle AAA.
Oh, Chipotle AAA. You want to go to the AAA?
Does he want some AAA? I'm like, what? They have food at AAA now? Hold on.
That's great. I call auto parts auto farts.
Oh,
Auto farts.
I'm sorry. What were we doing? I feel like I got so distracted.
I was
there.
gonna go
We're
back and
getting
ask
ready to
Garmy.
leave.
Were you gonna write this letter? Were you telling them what
Well,
was in the letter, or were you asking them if they wanted to like?
I
if
have
you should?
already written a letter, but in hearing the words that everyone shares, he just kind of folds it up and says, "I'll rewrite this from you decide where to draw to write me." And I just kind of put that back in my pocket. So he'll rewrite the letter.
What information are you hoping to get
Oh,
from
thank you.
him?
I don't just some. I mean, just I feel like I'm out of touch with his life. I mean, I don't know how he got involved with these people. I mean, he's supposed to start a new job. I wrote him about that, and maybe I could see what happened there. If there's a connection,
Oh God.
just want to hear from my son, especially now that I know he's involved with all this.
Farland used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. He just got I know, right? You like that? And he fell in with a bad element. Why is he on this life of crime?
No, stop.
I know, right? You're like Farland used to work on the docks. Come on. All right, anyways. Yes, okay, so you get up and you have this conversation. And so, like, you know, as you're finishing your breakfast of, I don't know, but let's say hash browns and egg and whatever, you're having a nice breakfast, nice and hearty meal.
Potatoes.
It would include potatoes, right? Fried potatoes, fritas. And Iria she kind of like Iria as the door flies open to the end, right? She comes in, and you notice that behind her started to snow, right? Because it still snows here. It just tends to turn the ground where you're at in the town into mush, right? It's just very muddy. A lot of the buildings are connected with like wooden planks, you know, because like while the area here is warm, the snow still turns into fucking, you know, liquid water. Makes it really muddy when it snows directly on the town. She comes in, she's got like a wrap on her because it's kind of cold out. And she just runs over to your table. She sees you and she says, I need your help. Can you please help me? And I know you will because I know you love Iria oh so much.
Yeah, he stands up. She looks
What?
all concerned. What's the problem?
And your
We need
new
to get
tattoo
wake
of
up
Iria's
Brea. She
name,
hasn't
like,
come
on your
down
neck
yet.
shows.
Oh, stop, dude.
Yeah, like an
Do we
Iria
need-
tattoo.
Do we need Brea for what you're doing? She hasn't come out of her room yet.
And so with this look of panic on her face, she tells you, she's like, I don't know, but last night a few of the kids in town apparently went off. They'd heard rumors from some travelers that there was some type of like temple or ruin near with treasure in it, and they ran off, and we only kind of know the direction where it was supposed to be at, but like they all ran off apparently in search of these treasures. These 3 kids are missing, can you help find them? Can you go find them for us?
Okay, well, do we get the treasure?
She's like,
You need
sure,
the
yeah,
treasures to help children.
absolutely. Like, yes, the treasure becomes yours. Whatever the treasure of the temple or whatever. Yes. So, but she's just asking you. She's like, hey, we don't know where they went. We know that they ran off sort of to the north. Sometime in the night, they grabbed all their gear. You know, they grabbed ropes and climbing picks and shit. You know, but supposedly there's this temple ruin of some kind, and they disappeared overnight.
If we want to do a quick hello, we got a raid.
Oh.
From Ghost.
Ooh.
Hi.
Hola.
Welcome in,
Hola.
everybody.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy 5 Mayos.
Oi, Dora.
I
Can you
don't know
say
why it
Dora?
took me literally all day to realize it was not Mayo, it's Mayo. I don't. Anyway, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that your stream was great. If you don't know me, my name is Potatosaurus. This is my stream. And we're playing D&D right now. We are one human short in our campaign today. She's celebrating her son's birthday, so she wasn't able to be here. But I play Caroused, a Wood Elf Ranger in our D&D session. We have a quest log. You can do ! Quest, and you can read up on all of our adventures up until now. This is the 22nd session, so we're kind of far in. I think we're like level 5 now, and it's been a blast. There's 3 of us. It's our very first campaign, and then the Husher, the Game Master, and Garmy, Dr. Overdose, they are seasoned, so it's been a lot of fun. It's been really, really good. But we'll go to Silent next.
I'm sad silent _ playing Yuki Sato, the human rogue.
I am Husher, the Game Master, and Chief Goblin Lord, and all around as well the guy.
I'm Dr. Overdose. I play Garmy, the Forest Gnome, and I'm a wizard.
And Mother,
And I'm magical.
and LOL Mother Trucker is, like I said, not here today, but if you want more information about her, you can go to my Twitch page in the About section, and there's everybody's usernames and all that fun stuff is in there. But Ghost, thank you so much for the stream. I appreciate it. I'm glad you got some wins. That's awesome. That's awesome, exciting, all the good things. And I'm happy that Fortnite was good. Yep, you'll see a message go by in chat every once in a while that I'm focusing on D&D and I won't be responding to chat. I don't really follow that. I try to, but I will respond to messages every now and then welcoming people in. So you'll see me in chat a little bit, but I try to focus mainly on the campaign so I know what's going on because I have a bad memory to begin with. But yeah, we're going to keep playing. Enjoy, welcome in, and get some popcorn. Here we go.
So Yuki just like doesn't even need to hear more. She just like throws her coat on, starts putting her daggers in her little. Oh, we got another raid.
Oh,
In her little
Rico!
satchel.
Hold that thought, Silent.
Hi.
And repeat.
Hi, Rinko. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How's Final Fantasy? Hope everybody's good. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you don't know me, I'm Potatosaurus. This is my stream. Are you doing the whole thing again?
She knows us.
Okay.
You.
Her people know us.
If anybody from Rinko's stream doesn't know me, this is my channel. Hi. And if you don't know us, we are the Kindred Company. That's our name, and we're down one person today, unfortunately, but they'll be back next time. Just out celebrating some birthday shenanigans stuff. I am Caroused. I play a Wood Elf Ranger. We'll go to Silent next.
I'm sad silent _ I play Yuki Sato, a human rogue.
I am Husher, the Game Master. I'm not a swell
I'm-
guy anymore.
Oh,
I've said it twice
Dr.
already.
Overdose. I'm a wizard. I'm a forest gnome. My name is Garmy.
Rinko, I hope that your stream was fantastic. And Ghost, I hope that your stream was fantastic. Thank you both so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Remember to get up and stretch and do all the fun after stream things and get some food and popcorn.
Stretch.
And here's your hydration reminder.
Every time Garmy gives the introduction, I keep thinking about how awesome it would be to hear Garmy, Forest Gnome, Barbarian, Alabama State University. Like, that's what I'm waiting for every single time.
Is that a reference to something?
Key and Peele skit.
The Key and
Oh.
Peele skits where they always have like the footballer names, but they're like they just become more and more ridiculous.
Peel and Keen.
Yeah, Key and Peele, I love those guys. They crack me up.
Do you guys know about the yummy honey mead company called Kindred Spirits? No, but I love mead. That sounds cool.
Now it sounds like we're just ripping someone off.
No. That's a cool name, though. I like that. Kindred Spirits. That's cool. Okay, cool. Well, are we ready to go on an adventure to get some treasure and save some
Should we-
children
See if I
or
can't
something?
wake up Brea so that she can come with us.
I was gonna
And
say
I'm gonna
that.
run off to Brea's room to see if I can't find her.
So
Knock
after
on-
several seconds
Bang
of
on the
like,
door.
yeah, you notice it's like a completely silent from her room.
That's weird. It normally sounds like a Alex hanging away at a tree. Brea, wake up! Is it locked?
No, as you pound your tiny little like Grogu-sized hands against the door, it kind of pops off the hinge a little bit and like it swings open, and you see that her room appears to be undisturbed.
Ah, fuck. We disappeared. She disappeared again.
Now it's all like a fucking thing. Now it's like, God damn it! It was son of a bitch.
How do you lose
I
Brea?
couldn't tell the rest. Yeah, Brea disappeared again.
How does she
Invisible.
do
Let's
that?
go.
She's so large. You can't just disappear without us seeing.
And Brea's definitely one who can't just disappear without being heard.
She's
so
getting really good at becoming a tree.
you could just kind of face palms like, oh, not this again. She does like a very quick silent prayer just to hope Brea's okay. And then, finishes getting her sharp implements ready.
You said this temple is north?
And so Iria says, "Yeah, I don't know exactly where, but one of the brothers of these kids heard them talking and said that they ran off towards the north. It was somewhere, in the foothills and some cliffs, probably a handful of miles outside of town. They left in the middle of the night so that everybody would be asleep and nobody would notice it." She's like, "But we can give you like kind of general directions from what she heard, and she gives you some generic instructions about like, oh, you go up here to this like, frozen river and then, head west, for a quarter of a furlong or whatever. So you know aboutish where it's at, but not exactly. With somebody with some type
ready.
of
Do you wanna
survivalist outdoor
go see
skills,
if
they
you-
might know how to find it.
You might want to see if you can't go get Ari and see if she can come and help us. We might need a healer.
So Iria says,
That's
"Yeah, I
beyond
went to her
T-Clara.
first, and I couldn't find her. I don't know where her and Kane are at. They left this morning too, I think."
Well, maybe they disappeared with Brea. Maybe they're getting pulled into this bullshit too. All right.
But Yuki, you've jumped to your feet, right? Yuki, she has jumped to her feet, and she is like ready to go, and she doesn't feel a murderous rage in over her at all right now at the moment. So Iria just wraps her arms around you and says, thank you so much."
Yuki does not know how to deal with emotion. She doesn't know
Yuki jumped up. She's like, "Let's fucking go." These other two were like, "So do I get to keep the treasure?" So Sad Silent earns an Iria hug. You other two do not. You do not earn Iria hugs right now.
Shit.
was like, fuck the kids. What treasure is there?
I didn't say
We
anything
can
about
find it.
treasure.
I want the
okay.
treasure.
Well,
Screw the
they
kids. I
wanted to
don't
be
want
treasure
kids.
hunters, right? They had heard rumor that there was treasure, so that's I think where Silent got that from. So there would be perceived treasure, so it might be why Garmy's just like,
Yeah. Garmy
Is
is
that-
definitely paying attention to the words treasure, though. I won't lie. He just
Is
didn't
that
say
how-
anything.
Is that how like kidnappers get around in D&D? Is like, oh, there's treasure, come help us find it, versus like, there's puppies and kittens.
"Hey kids, you want to
There's
buy?
just,
you want to buy
there's
some
just
treasures?"
wagons. There's just wagons that go around,
Just
painted on the
drive up.
side, free treasure.
God, we're fucking terrible people.
God.
This is like one step away from dark humor.
So yeah, she gives you the vague direction. She gives you kind of like, directions to this particular area where this is only going to be a handful of miles outside. It's not going to take you like a day to get there or anything like that. So do you guys want to gather your gear and run forth? Anything you want to do before you disappear out into the snow and the blizzards with your nice warm clothes on and shit?
Yuki's already.
I will have. Can I say that the previous night, while everyone was asleep, took a little bit of that extra incense I purchased, and now on my shoulder you now see for the first time, instead of a little lizard, there is a little bird.
Oh.
Is it new here still, or is there a new name?
Everyone, this is new here. He's new to being a bird, so he's still new here.
Does
New
he
again.
talk? New here, new here.
No, still can't talk. I can still see through his eyes, but he can't fly
I
now.
can still see through.
I can be ready this way.
Fudge! I forgot what I was gonna say.
And with that, I kind of put him off into the air to go fly around and scout ahead as we set off.
All right. So let's. We're just gonna go to.
So I am marking off one of my find familiar supplies.
Oh, Garmy was gonna ask if you rolled your.
Yeah. I have a 3
Portents?
and a 5 for my
Okay,
portents, yes.
Gotcha.
But so basically, I can make 2 possible failing rolls.
Mm.
2 possible guaranteed fails. Possibly. 5 is questionable depending on what their stats are and what the roll is that they have to.
This music is like really not doing it for me right now. Like I don't know what happened to that music, but that was like not doing
This
it.
is like borderline Christmas. Like,
I know, right? Like you're waiting to hear like some bells jingle or
Yeah.
something. I was.
I was gonna say it sounded like a Disney video game.
yeah, that too. Somebody's like sneaking in.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say that New here is like a pure white dove, so he kind of blends in with this snow.
Oh, that's pretty.
Can I hold up my finger and have him walk on it? Like
Yeah,
jump
he'll do
over
it.
onto it?
He should be familiar with us, right?
Oh, he pooped! What? You trained this thing! Get off my finger.
You do know that birds have no control over their anal sphincter.
Okay,
Like,
well, get in a
none
bag or
whatsoever.
something.
Steven just cleans it up real quick. He also cleans up the little mud tracks that Yuria left at the door.
Adventure time?
So yeah, so Iria, she
If
runs
I
out.
knew
She's like,
Mariah Carey, I'm leaving. Oh my god.
I agree with that statement.
but Iria has left now that she's given Silent given
Arterex
given
poop
Yuki
on
the hug. So you know that this place is just a few miles outside of town. So it won't take you that. It might take you a few hours of travel this in the morning if you want to rush after them.
Yuki's
Yeah.
like in rush mode. What about you guys?
Is it
But I
what?
assumed we were getting up on the dogs and taking the dog sleds and going as fast as we can.
Yeah, just save some kids.
Let's go. You mean
Birds are
shoot-
my bird. New here is flying ahead.
You meant treasure, right? Save the treasure.
Your house is like, we have to get the treasure. ... And the kids.
And the kids, damn it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm gonna
Going.
be looking scouting ahead, and I'm on the dog sled and looking through the bird's eyes to look ahead. See if I can't see the kids before they visible to us on the ground.
Oh yeah, maybe see some tracks or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or some yellow snow some kids might have left behind.
Hold on, let me put my trash away because my dogs think I still have food. So she doesn't want to eat her own food. So I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute.
I miss my huskies.
Where are they? Do you not have them anymore?
They live with my parents.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Don't you have like 6 of them or something?
There were 9 of them at one point.
Oh my
And
god.
the Huskies are the cutest things in the world, but will also you will lose your hair by like week 2. We gave most of them away just because we didn't sell them or anything. We just wanted them to have good homes.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the money at all, you know. And we kept 4 of them, I think.
I love huskies because they're so loud.
We got
They
the
sing to
weirdest
you.
husky in the world, though. It was the most abnormal for a husky. He was extremely quiet, well
Oh.
behaved. He didn't have to sleep in a cage because he didn't care to like mess with anything, like get in the trash or anything. He would go and like smell something and go, huh, that's not edible. So whatever. And then he would just sit in the middle of the floor. So it's like, even though he had a cage, we just left the door open because he didn't get into anything at all. And a lot of his puppies turned out the same way. So these are like the most docile huskies in the world.
Wow. That's awesome.
But when one of them starts going crazy, they all go crazy. They still like to have fun.
Hey, get out of there.
I'm testing something in Foundry real quick. I just tried to make a macro for my portents.
What do you want? Ow. What do you want?
Yeah, click the button once so you don't have to do it every single time do your rolls. Yep.
Yep, there.
What is it? How'd you do that?
I made a macro. So I can just click one button and I get both my rolls. But those don't count because I already have my importance for the day. But now I can just hit one button and it gives me both.
How do you do it?
So you see on the bottom of the screen, there's those 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
If you click on one of those spots, you can make a macro.
Oh, that'll be so useful.
And the
for,
commands, you can type what you want it to do. So I did /RD1 D20 and then enter and then another.
That'll be so useful for like the 13 different things Yuki has to do when she attacks.
I'm gonna see actually.
I'll try to set that up later.
Oh, you can't change the scope.
Who's the what's? I'm sorry. Can't change the scope.
Like if it's a
I
public
don't
or
think you
private.
can.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't get the question.
We're talking about macros, and she said
Like-
she can't change
like
the
Public
scope.
or private?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's global is the only option.
For your guys, like because you can see. Can you see the you can all see the same macro.
No.
Do we?
I don't see him. Like I'm
No.
trying to figure out like the scope of it being like.
Oh, that didn't work if I try to put like
Words.
words to.
I'd have to
maybe
look
if
up.
I
I'd have to
put
look
it-
up the Foundry because I don't use macros a lot. I'd have to look up
If I put a-
Foundry's.
No, that doesn't. Okay, well I'll mess with that later.
He's
Yeah,
like,
we
"Oh,
can look. There's a specific way to write the macro to do it. It's probably really easy. I just don't mess with them that much.
I can work it. I just can't put text in it. So
Oh, did you mean like
I'll-
that everybody can read it? Is that was the thing? Like where you don't want to see it?
Yep.
if you're gonna make it like blind roll or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for your portents?
well, no, but just in general for the macro, you can delete all that. I'm just messing around right now. While we're
was,
waiting
thank
for you to come
very-
back.
Very much. I was deleting them. Thank you. So you know, as you start to leave town, right? It's muddy. The sun's coming up, but I mean, it's very dim. It's still very twilight. You notice that, you know, in your time here, like the sky just seems to stay dark almost all day now. But the weather, but it's still so it's very dusky and twilighty. Don't worry, Yuki can still see. It's not that dim quite yet.
She has her monocle thing that she shouldn't use right now. Never mind. Continue.
She does. That's right. She does have the monocle for the darkness that she never has to use for the most part. And so as you make your way, you notice as you make your way to the edge of the town, it starts to get colder again, and you know the snow begins just like coming down pretty hard. It's not really a full-on blizzard yet, but you start to trek off north. Now let us see if you get lost. Who has that sweet survival skill?
I didn't.
Me.
look at my
Can
screen.
we say they're rolling with advantage? Because I'm looking through New here, who's flying ahead to scout from a bird's eye perception.
Would you say would you say that your movement speed is small as a tiny little bird running around in a flying around in the windy snow? I don't think it's
Okay,
going to
maybe
impact much,
not.
but yes, I would say that you could still. I would say that you could probably still get some like roll with advantage. I'm all for it.
Okay. So I think which one of you has the higher survival?
+0.
Plus
For
4.
us is a +4, yeah. Dang.
Nice.
Look at you. Look at you. So like Carouse like bends down in the snow and is like, they've been here, right? And like ultimately it like locks onto the tracks of these 3 teenage-ish kids who have wandered off towards the north. So you cover the ground, even though it's like very snowy and windy. You cover the ground very, very adeptly. However, we're gonna use this map again. You come upon a couple of polar bears who want to fight.
Oh, polar bears?
Oh,
Pop up out of the tundra, man. They're here. They're here.
Our
They're
wife.
here.
our wife has
Uh-oh.
just handed
wow.
me tacos.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
those are some delicious looking.
You guys have the good
Damn!
shells that like stand up. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I picked a good wife.
Wow.
Anyway, you were saying something about polar bears?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch the map here in a second.
I'm gonna kill these bears.
Oh.
Is this just an eating stream?
You would think so, right?
Always
Like-
has been. Always has been.
I have another chicken sandwich left.
JJ said please put some into the computer to share with chat.
You can move yourselves, I would say, any direction, 3 or 4 blocks, give or take.
We have no bear, so I guess Yuki's like.
Won't wipe it on the new shirt.
Those are some scary looking polar bears, man.
Yeah, you like the image? Pissed off looking polar bears. Ow!
1, 2. I'm gonna say Garmy's over there.
Yeah, please add yourself to the combat tracker. I can add you if you prefer.
Holy, these guys are far away. Yeah.
These aren't to scale here. I don't think I have this map set up right for the distance. Maybe I don't think. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, that's about right. Yeah, because it's about 35 feet. Yep, 50 feet. Yeah, that's about right.
1. I got a 1. Wait, why does it say? Oh, I was looking at Yuki's. Get him. Quiet.
Round 1, fight.
These are polar bears, you said, right?
Correct. These appear to be big ass white murder bears. That's correct.
Polar bears are like very violent too.
What is it if it's what is it? It's like if it's brown, lay down, because like brown, like they'll like leave you alone. There was like what is it? There's like a saying, but like
Now,
one of them is basically like if it's white, like say goodnight, because you're like polar bear gonna murder the shit out of you, like.
So,
would you say, and I know the answer is probably going to be no, and I should be silly for asking, but I have to try. Would these count as small beasts?
They would count as small beasts if there was a gargantuan beast laying around. No, these are full size, big ass polar bears.
Well, I can't use speak with small animals. Okay. Could go tongues and choose to speak to it that way, but I don't think I will. Let's try to scare them off first.
Aw, Indy.
Aww. I am going to cast Shatter. In an attempt to scare them and not harm them. However, I'm going to put it like right in front of them. Like right there. So I'm not there, so it's just trying to be loud, scary noise and prompt them to flee in hopes.
I'm thinking about how that would work, right? Like, I get it. I know what you're going for, but I'm like, they're not going to take any damage, right? Because they're outside the circle. But like, how do we? I guess I can just hand wave it on make a choice, But you're trying to scare them away. I would say
you could have me roll intimidation using.
Yeah, I was thinking about rolling in like you could like go with an intimidation of some kind. I have a DC in mind for this.
Give me advantage or something because I'm using a level 2 spell slot, maybe if you're nice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because you did cast a spell. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and you can do it with advantage. It's fine.
I also have Pass Without Trace.
It's a little late for that, so I'm gonna do this blind.
A little fucking late.
Not if that's a distraction.
So I will say the one that is closest. Will like not. Yeah, I'm thinking. Which one is that on the combat tracker? Because like it always changes. Which one is okay? That one. What is it? Let me find the right. Man, these are so small. Hold on. Icons are like so small, I can't even tell what the status effects are. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this one that's closest, when it will not get a turn this turn. I'm trying to think of what state I want to give it.
Deafened?
I mean, just trying to think of which one I think makes the most sense.
Maybe frightened for a round, so it can't move closer. And if it does choose to move, it has to move away.
Frightened's probably a good choice.
It doesn't have to move away.
Yeah, I think frightened's a good choice. Yeah, frightened's a good choice. All right, and so do you want to move anything else, Garmy? Anything else you want to do this round, or on your turn?
No. I might regret that, but no. No.
All right, so now it is Yuki's
Next.
Might be useful in the future to like have a torch or something to carry around to try and scare away beasts like this without killing them. Because I honestly don't know what Yuki could do to try to intimidate these guys.
They do appear to be bloodthirsty and looking at you as if they want to eat you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it might have been worth. That was like my one attempt to make them flee. It's not going to work. Gloves are coming off. They're dying.
One appears to have kind of taken a step back, kind of leaned its weight away. You know, it's like
Wait.
rethinking his choices.
This one is under some kind of status effect.
This one right here is frightened.
Does that give me advantage at all for any reason?
Doesn't really give you advantage. It gets disadvantaged
Mhm.
if it needs to do an ability check or an attack roll, but like it's a disadvantage, but it's not. But no, you won't get advantage natively.
Oh man, that's tough. Okay, I guess we're just going for the roll. We'll just throw a dagger.
I've only got 75 of them. I don't even know how many daggers you have. I know you have a few. That's all.
I have 4 daggers, 3 short swords, and a wakizashi. Question: how tall
Backpack
is
is full.
this whatever this is over here? This ledge?
Like a little cliff. Like I'd say, approximately 8 to 10 feet. It gets taller as it goes more southerly, right? So as it goes down towards the bottom of the map, it starts to get a little bit taller, where it's becomes about 20 feet at its peak on this side, like way over here. If you could see that tree-ish, that's about 20 feet up, and then it moves up to about 30 feet as you kind of go around the canyon. But so yeah, that's about 10 feet to the top, right here, about 10 feet.
You just gonna use her grappling hook
Yeah.
to just toss up there, and just kind of climb up really quickly. I don't know if I need to do some kind of acrobatics check for that.
Just be an acrobatics check if you want to nimbly, pimbly jump your way up that. I mean,
Yeah, just
but,
holding on by the rope.
you can do that, or just lose like where were you at? Where'd you start at?
Where was I? Right here?
Yeah, you were somewhere around here.
You were in
right?
front of me, I think.
What's the climbing rules? It's just difficult terrain, right?
It's half movement
speed,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So, I mean, you could get here in 15 feet.
Although to be fair, I like to rule of cool it, and if you can roll a good acrobatics check, it's no movement. Like a good rogue might be able to just parkour up a good wall, at no movement cost. But rules is written, yeah, half movement.
I'll let you do that. I'll let you if you want to use 15 feet of movement to get to the wall, because you only have 15 more feet, right? So you could only climb 7.5 feet.
I mean, Jesus, aren't bears 7 feet tall? It might still be.
I mean, it can stand. I mean, if you're if you're 10 feet up, no, it probably can't hit you right there without it having to scramble up the cliff too, and it's a big ass bear. So
but if you can get all these bears in a line, I can electrocute them.
Yeah, can you put them all lined up for me, nice? I'm gonna go bowling with polar bears.
Okay, we'll do the acrobatics check. Just
Yeah, hold on.
Nice.
Okay.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that with ease you maintain 15 more feet of movement as you somehow make it up that wall with a really good roll.
And
So
then she's gonna shoot at the closest bear.
this one right here.
Yeah, that guy, the one that is feared.
I mean, you definitely hit it. Absolutely hit.
9 damage. Let's hope that.
Significant.
Scares him off at least. I don't know. We might just have to kill him. I'm literally trying not to, but
There it is.
Anything else you want to do on your turn? You have any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
that's all I can do. You know what? Oh wait, I just remembered. I have Wails from the Grave that I never use. That I'm looking for right now. I'm sorry. It's not letting me use it. What the heck?
Well, you gotta deal sneak attack damage first on your turn.
Oh wait, is that how it works? I forgot.
Yeah,
I really never
Your
used
class
that.
feature, yeah. You can hit control space and type in whales.
Oh yeah, you do have to hit a sneak attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I can do. And she's just hanging out up there now.
Right, so this one doesn't get its turn, right? Because that was this guy. So this one rushes. Oh way up and throws itself right in front of Caroused.
How much movement was that?
Well, I mean, it's got 40 to 50 feet of movement, right? It's basically sprinting and dashing, right? So it runs up and it just like bellows and screams like right in Caroused's face and like leans back.
I didn't think
You know,
it
it's
could
like
get that far
9
so
feet
fast.
tall. Yeah, they can move, they can truck.
Indeed, protect.
And now it is Caroused's turn.
It didn't attack me?
I mean, it doesn't get an action because it ran up over its movement speed and dashed to you. It closed the distance, but it can't attack because of the way the game rules are.
If I move, it's gonna go after Garmy, and Garmy's gonna die.
Well, if you move, it's gonna
No.
get an attack of opportunity on you first.
It might be because none
I
of
guess you
them
could
can reach me.
disengage, right?
I don't think any of them can reach me next turn, so I think it's fine. And in fact, if this guy runs forward the same way that guy did, they might line themselves up. Okay, maybe he can get me, but that's I'm willing to take it.
Okay. I'm just a sack of fucking potatoes.
Is there any chance I can talk with these animals?
That's why I was looking to see if speak with small beasts would work, but it wouldn't.
I have speak with animals.
That would probably work.
Yeah, that
You
spell
can certainly
memorized.
try.
Speak with animals. Okay.
What do you mean? I have it memorized.
I mean, it's a first level divination spell, right? Like I don't remember on your class if you have to choose which spells like that you have if you have to prepare spells as a ranger. Do you have to? I don't think you have to prepare spells.
It's a divination. Oh, that's why you're
I
asking.
think rangers
Uh,
have access to the full ranger spell list. They just have to choose which ones they're preparing in the morning. I think maybe I have to double. No. They changed it at levels. So if it's on a character sheet, it should be the one that she has.
But it says it says God damn, you're heavy. Ugh. It says you might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you. I don't think like, hey, don't eat us is a small favor.
Correct. If a beast is already hostile to you, speak with animals is probably not
Okay.
going to do a whole lot.
Let's go.
And you'll be able to speak with it as it eats you.
Hang on, let me go check on my dogs. They're being dogs again because that's what they do. Give me a second. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're letting emotions kind of cloud our judgment here. And we're gonna take
I'm gonna be honest, Tay. I kind of want us to get these lined up, and if you run back, there's a chance this one might run after you, and they can all be lined up, and I can just lightning bolt them all. But I know Hunter is listening to me right now and is not going to allow that to happen.
Where do you want me to run to?
I don't know.
Is there an angle where you can get?
If we could somehow get this guy right here, then I could get like over here and I could do it, but like a 60-foot line right there.
I think you could shape water into like a 5-foot person and trick them.
I was thinking of doing ensnaring strike.
I mean, Garmy can move like 30 feet, so move over there. I could move. Move over here and then do straight. I should have moved before, but I didn't think clearly.
That's something I should think about next time. If we're against the wild animals, maybe I could use shape water to create like another one of them and confuse them for a turn. I don't know.
Sure.
Like maybe
I love
like
I love as a DM creative use of spells.
like a 5-foot polar bear that it's just like standing on its hind legs and looks like it's growling. Maybe that'll just like confuse them and make them waste a turn at least.
I would probably make some type of Arcana roll to see how realistic you can make it look.
And Yuki's Arcana is pretty good. And I
But
never
either
use it.
Arcana or Persuasion or Intimidation or something.
Oh no. We stay away
Or
from
Deception.
charisma. We stay away from
I mean, it
charisma.
would really depend on situation in the DM. Either Arcana or like
Can't
Persuasion
I also
or
make
Deception.
like jagged ice spikes in the ground or something and make like difficult terrain? Well, I might just now.
That's a
only think about
specific.
stuff.
There's a specific spell for that, so I would say no, because
Oh,
that's
can you do
actually a
that?
specific spell.
Oh.
Yeah, there's specific spells to make like an icy, difficult terrain area.
I'm gonna get punched in the face, and I'm not excited about it.
Not
Well-
necessarily. You could back up and let Artie tank it for you.
Artie
Look, man,
hasn't
I-
been summoned.
If you
Yeah,
stay
today.
there, I get the sneak attack damage on
Oh,
them. And I don't know how much I'll be able to do, but I'll hit him with everything.
I watched you fight Millennia, like what, like 109 times or whatever it was. You can take a punch.
115?
You can take a punch. I believe in you. It was a lot. Like, I mean, it was dedication. I would have just fucking broken I snapped my hard drive if I'd done that. I don't have that willpower.
That was a beautiful fight, though. Hi, Jesus.
I mean,
I'm
it was
gonna
114
cast-
warm-ups.
I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and then on this thing, and then I'm going to use I don't remember how it works. I want to do two swords, and I want to attack
Two weapon
once with
fighting.
each swords.
You're gonna throw your bow on your back and get out your swords, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna break out the swords. Well, yeah, your swords
So-
have names, right? Didn't you name your swords?
Spite and Twin of Spite. So one attack
well, and
with
you
each.
you have 2 attacks now, so that's not restricted to your bow. So you can just do 2 normal attacks.
With anything.
There's no need for the. Yeah,
You could pick up a table.
I
leg
can
and
punch
use-
this thing twice in its face.
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you
but-
get 2 attacks. Yeah, you get 2 attacks with any weapon.
yeah. You just get straight up 2 attacks. There's no need to do 2 weapon fighting and have one not have your proficiency bonus. You could just attack, stab, shoot,
Okay.
pew.
So, just a question that's from noobs. My bow, would that do any good at this distance?
You would get disadvantage on attack rolls because it's adjacent to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
So-
right up in his face.
So I'm gonna get out my spite here, and I'm gonna roll with my spite.
Are you gonna roll with it like gangsta style, like in like? No.
I throw my bow on my back, and I like pull this out at the same thing, and I'm like that. One of those. Did you
Spinning around,
imagine
bow
it?
disappears, and suddenly there's like 2 swords in your hands. Right.
Well, I
like-
thought I was just doing one. Am I just doing one?
Oh yeah, I mean you can still.
you
I mean,
could-
you could
You
flavor
can
it
do
however
one, you
you
can
want.
do 2. You can do it however you want.
I feel stronger with one. We're gonna do one. Oops! I didn't mean to. Shit.
Huh? What?
Attack.
That's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You can roll. I don't care if you roll combat in the open. Yeah, you should see your combat rolls. Yeah, you definitely hit this polar bear who screams in pain as your sword slams into its body, it unable to get its bulk out of the way.
Okay, so then I roll for damage.
Mm-hmm. Let's hit it for 7.
And next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A
Ooh.
large or larger creature has advantage on this saving throw. Is it a large creature, I'm assuming?
Okay, so let's take a step back here for a second because that's important, and we all have short-term memory loss. That's gonna take you. So you're gonna use that as your bonus action, though, right? I just want to make sure that because you
Yeah.
didn't take any other bonus actions. Okay, so all right, cool. No, you're fine. So you're using a Ensnaring Strike as your bonus action, right?
Wait.
Now here's the thing, right? It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Still has 2 attacks.
you still get your second attack. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it needs to make a strike saving throw.
I'm confused because I cast it before I hit.
Yeah, you did.
So why would it be an action?
It's a bonus action.
It's a
no matter
bonus
what.
action.
Right, I used my bonus action.
Like as your bonus action, you cast Ensnaring Strike, and then as your first action, you're attacking, right?
Right.
And then you
that's
get a
what
second attack.
Okay, so do I do the damage for the
No, you
ensnaring
actually have to
strike?
strike again. You have to roll an attack again.
Well, but you need to
wanna
do the
roll- hang on,
ensnaring
about the
start.
damage?
You need to do. You need to roll your saving throw. Usher.
Yeah, strength saving throw. Which guy was it? It was this one. Can save throw. There we go. Hang on, I'm looking at the Ensnaring Strike. I'm looking at the Ensnaring Strike again. Give me a sec. Because if I recall,
If it's large, it gets to roll
it
an
gets
advantage.
advantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a large or larger creature has advantage on this saving throw.
Yeah, no, I wanted to read it to make sure I was doing the roll right.
Oh.
Advantage. What's your my brain is not working today. Your spell proficiency skill. There we go. It's going to be
DC 12.
12? Oh yeah, it succeeded.
Damn.
But you still get your. It was a good try. I mean, this were totally worth it. And then you still get your second attack.
Right. Okay. Same thing with the spite action here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spite did not connect on the second attack. You know, your first one hit, and then when you swipe back the other direction, the agile puma-like bear quickly ducked out of the way, and your strike missed.
Okay. Yikes. I'm scared. So, since Ensnaring Strike is a concentration spell, does it act like Hunter's Mark, where I don't have to cast it again, and it just has to?
No, I think so you
In this
cast
case,
it as a
it
bonus action,
fail.
but you didn't succeed, so you don't have to concentrate on anything. You already used the spell.
Okay, so if
Yeah, and it just
if
fails.
it did succeed, then it would keep going past my turn. Okay,
Correct. if
Yeah,
you-
and it'd
Got it.
have 1d6 every turn, every round.
okay, got it.
What
Oh,
the
does-
shit is this music?
Artrax.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like battle music.
Dude, that does not sound like battle music at all.
Someone in the background with the flute.
I know, right? I'm like, this is some really peppy fucking music, right?
Where's
now.
that bard that's following us? Does he know Cow Song?
Does Artrax get a turn?
She said she hadn't summoned him yet. He's just on the map in case she summons him.
Oh, okay.
Because I think summoning takes is it a bonus action? I think I'd have to go look again, but like, it's an action or a bonus action.
No,
Um,
Artarax
and-
isn't summoned.
Yeah, he's just on there. So if you need, if you need him, you can summon him. I don't know to drag the token out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this last polar bear decide to do? That's what I was afraid of.
You're like, God damn it! Of course he's gonna do that shit.
Okay, I can
He
get 2
sprints
of them
up.
in a lightning bolt.
He sprints up, screaming and yelling and bellowing in your face, but he doesn't get to attack because he used his action to dash to you. And now it is your turn.
just look at him and say, mistake. Nope. And I sidestep. I take a step to the left.
All
I guess
nimbly.
that's right.
He just rolls like a little basketball.
And right through both of them, just straight. They both need to make a dexterity saving throw. One of them rolls a 3 and the other one rolls a 5.
Jesus Christ.
Can you use your portent twice in one roll?
It's.
I
I
guess-
guess
I mean-
it's a technical reaction, so no, technically, I guess I can only do it once. So one of them rolls a 3. You can choose which one.
Yeah, we'll say that the one closest to you rolls it. What the fuck was that? Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, so. I mean, that's a pretty good.
One of the rolls One of them rolls a 3, the other one still gets to roll.
Yeah, this one.
I
this one-
warned you.
What's the spellcasting modifier that I gotta beat?
15, DC 15, dexterity.
Yeah, so this one, the one closest to you, fails. The one further away at Caroused succeeds. And yeah, that one like screams in pain and shrieks as electricity. The one closest to you, like you can smell the meat cooking like on this thing. You crisp it super hard. It's not dead, but it does look severely wounded. Like it is kind of like definitely not bellowing or anything anymore. Now it's kind of like wheezing, sickly.
Barbecue?
That was a lot of fucking damage. Like, that was a lot of damage. All right, Yuki. Oh, do you have anything else you want to do? Sorry, Garmy. You have anything else you want
Don't
to do?
fuck with the wizard.
Fuck with the wizard.
The last one.
All right, Yuki. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so to jump back down from here, since I'm like 10 feet up, would that be like 20 feet of movement? Is that how that
Technically,
works?
rules is written, yes.
Jesus.
But if
Technically,
you wanna
rules is
do a-
written, you take 2d6 damage for every 6 feet you fall.
Well, if you fall, yeah, because if you do an acrobatics check and you don't survive it, like I'm gonna let you make a choice here. Like rules is written is like, yeah, if you want to lose 20 feet of movement, you can go back down that. And then you have, 10
I
more
think-
you can make.
I have to take damage? If
No.
I just-
If you don't,
But if you want to do,
Um,
if you want to like, do a roll of some kind and like, because if you succeed on your roll, you get your normal movement speed. I'll let you still have your normal movement speed if you succeed on a roll. But I'm gonna make the DC somewhat difficulty because it's in the fucking snowy, crappy, slippery rocks and ice and shit.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna make it impossible though.
But can Yuki like change how water is and make a slide?
ooh,
It
for
does require
water.
an action though, so it would take my action to use shape water,
oh yeah.
and I want to kill something. So I'm just gonna go for the acrobatics check.
Oh
Dear
no!
fucking god, Yuki,
Oh,
come on.
no!
Yeah, that did. That you did not succeed. In case you were curious.
So she's
Um,
like, okay, time to be a superhero.
I
So now
mean,
what is-
that's a fall
1d8?
on my face roll.
Yeah,
Wink is
yeah.
just like this
We,
to
we, don't,
ground.
we don't do fumbles here, but that's 1d8 damage, please. I'll let you roll it yourself.
All right. What the hell was that, Yuki?
I
You are
mean,
not on your
We
game.
thought we got all the 1s and 3s and 5s and shit out of the way. So okay,
I
mean, it's
told
not
you
bad.
that's
Take 3
not
points
how
of
it
damage.
works. I
You
Whatever.
told
kind of
you
like
that's not how it
scramble
works.
as you fall and kind of fall on your tailbone,
She'll take it. It's whatever. So that's
cushioned by the
20
snow.
feet of movement gone, right? So
Uh,
I'm right?
yeah, it'd be 20 feet of movement. Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna have to dash the rest of the way to actually make it to this guy, because otherwise I won't. So I'll use dash as my bonus action to get up on this guy, which is right there. And then we are going to roll for the attack. Do not hit that number again. Oh god.
You hit.
Oh, I did. Dear.
Mhm.
Okay.
You hit.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Again, I was one thing about this. So you moved.
Because
Oh,
dash
oh,
gives
you-
me another 30, right?
Oh yeah, because you can do it as a bonus action, right? Yeah.
My bonus action. Yeah, okay.
I was like, wait, how can you still attack? I'm like, oh yeah, because you have dash as bonus action.
We are going to use booming blade on this guy over here. I forgot how the damage works. 1d8. Okay, so he just takes 3 damage up front, and I have to roll another 1d8. Or is it 2d8? I need to read all these spells again. I'm sorry, it's been a while.
It's 2d8 right now.
Oh, now it's 2d8. Okay. If
Well,
he moves, he takes another
yeah.
13. And I'm going to roll for sneak attack damage now.
And you're rolling for sneak attack
Damn.
damage because you're on the
Facing
other
the-
side. So you
Flanking,
have.
basically flanking, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll for actual damage with my short sword. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this.
No, you just rolled the damage for Booming Blade.
So that's 11 plus 7 plus 3 total. Not too bad.
Oh yeah, I mean you
Nice.
lash out in the snow and like start cutting into it, and it screams and bellows in pain, and it's taking some pretty heavy damage from your attacks.
And it took half damage from the lightning, a stab from Carouse.
So I was
These two
hoping.
thumbs up front should be messed up.
Okay, well that's all Yuki can do this turn.
Now in this chess situation, if I recall, no one gets advantage because everybody's fucking flanking everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it just cancels it all out, and it's just like nobody gets advantage when everybody's in this position. Because it'd be like like everybody. Because if you think about flanking rules like in D&D, right, with the advantage portion, it's kind of like you're distracting them, right? Like they're being distracted. But the person who's distracting the distractor has a distractor of their own, so nobody can get distracted. Everybody's fucking distracted all the time, so there's no advantage for this one. But it's gonna lash out at you.
He's going to use uncanny dodge if it hits.
Could it hit the other one then?
Imagine.
Its first attack. What's your AC? I don't have it open in front of me.
16.
Okay, so the first attack misses. Oops. And it rears back and swipes out with a paw. First, its teeth snap next to your face. This time, it lashes out with a claw. And it hits. And it hits you for 13.
So uncanny dodge 7.5.
Is that half damage? Yeah. Did you? So it should be 7.5 rounded up, if I recall.
Oh wait, that's not 7. I'm sorry.
6.5.
6.5?
So it'd be. I think it's
just-
it's half
just
added
7,
up to
right?
7. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oops, Jesus Christ. Okay. It's not too bad.
This polar bear is going to lash out at Caroused. First, it's going to try to bite her. And 19 hits, if I recall. I don't think your AC is a 19.
I thought you were saying he hit her 19 times.
Oh,
No.
I'm
Can you imagine? Like,
15.
Like 19 hits.
15.
and you take 9 points of damage. And then it spins and lashes out with some claws to hit you as well.
Hit
That
who?
hits also. Yeah, they get
Hit-
2 attacks.
Hit me again?
Hit you again.
Okay. For how much?
The second attack hits you for 9 more, so 18 points of damage total. And now it is your turn again.
This guy's a dick! Okay. We're gonna go with... the spite again.
Okay. For the closest one, you're not going to move or anything? Okay.
Yes, closest to me.
You hit, absolutely. Like, you lash out like a wild animal. And you hit for 5.
Okay, and again, twin of spite.
Attack dose. You hit again.
My rolls are just really not good today.
That's consistent. Like, it's not terrible.
Consistently bad. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just making a joke.
The dice do dice things. All right. Anything else? You got your 2 attacks. So you don't want to move or anything.
I
I'm
can't
assuming.
leave, right? Because then they can attack me.
I mean, one would get an attack if you wanted to move away, but yeah, they would. One would get as an attack of opportunity.
I'll just stay here.
Bear down, as they say, right? And so, okay, so this next polar bear is incredibly frustrated with a little gnome who just lit its ass up. So
Bye, guys. Nice knowing you.
We're gonna see what happens. Like,
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead if he attacks me and shield if he attacks me.
yeah, he snaps out and hits you with a bite attack.
Shield.
I know you gotta remind me of what the effects of shield.
It raises my AC by 5.
We didn't do the violet fungi.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, it was a 25. Was the roll.
Oh,
so.
well, I mean, I still can use it. And
You can still use it. Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm just telling you, like,
because
it
I
still
hold
hits.
that AC until my next turn, so his second attack might not hit.
Sure, second attack might fail. Absolutely. All right, so it bashes through its teeth, are able to kind of breach through your shield, and it hits you for 10. And I mean, it's hurting too. Like, you can see, even like biting the shit out of you probably caused it pain. It's significantly injured now. We got shield up. It's gonna attack with his claws. The second attack lands too, and I'm gonna warn you right now, it's actually a critical hit.
Nice.
Garmy's like, can I play as Farland if I die? Is it okay if I continue as Farland?
If he does, we're gonna have a really badass artificer because I've already decided I'm gonna play him as an artificer if I play
hits
him.
you for 25.
Guys, guess how much hit points I have?
1.
Like, take a guess.
If you're alive, it must be 1.
I mean, so
I
I'm
have
assuming you
1
guys would have heard Garmy scream in
1
pain.
hit points.
I mean, he just got kind of yeeted by this polar bear that just reached out and just smacked the shit out of him after biting him. And now it is Garmy's turn.
I was just thinking, Garmy needs to save some spell slots. We still have to rescue some children. But then I got fucked up. And I think Garmy is just gonna instinctively just lightning bolt straight out again, right on those same 2. Not gonna important, but those same 2 get another lightning bolt. And I am out of 3rd level spells.
All right, so what are we trying to beat? I don't remember the number.
15.
DC 15. Both of them DC 15.
So the one closest to you succeeds on the saving throw.
So they take half damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna roll for the second one also here real quick. They both succeed. What was your damage? 26.
So 13.
Yeah. So this one.
Oh,
Is the right one? Yeah.
and
that's right.
I still have a bonus action. I would like, if anything is still alive, it gets earthquaked.
Are you close enough?
I mean, I think he said it was a spectral weapon, so I assume it would just appear anywhere.
The Spirit of Brea.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me the right one.
Girth
Girth
I'm
You
hoping
also
the other
killed
one's
this, you
dead
also
and that-
killed this one with half damage, so that one's
Girth
also
So
dead.
the last one that's left, a spiritual girthquake appears. Max it. So I have no clue what to roll for girthquake.
Yeah, no worries. I'll do it. Give me a second here. I gotta open up her character sheet.
Oh, there's like some lore implications there. Garmy got to 1 HP and like the spirit of Brea just lashed out to like protect him.
Oh, that's awesome. I do.
Even when she disappears, she just like crossed the fucking dimension or something like that.
So showing her roll. So she hits. And she hits for 14.
Go, Brea!
Okay. It's a good hit. And that was on this
Nice.
final one, right? It's on that guy.
Garmy just falls over at the end of his turn,
That was
All right,
good.
Yuki.
slowly bleeding, the snow turning red around him.
Well, Yuki does not need a sneak attack on this guy, but
Is this where I tell you that you hear the mewling of a few polar bear cubs that come climbing out of the snow?
I will murder that
No,
dude.
no remorse.
This is
1
this is,
HP. No remorse.
I'm just joking.
8 damage, and then I'm gonna roll for Booming Blade. It's just like 1d8, isn't it? I'll just roll that. 10 damage, okay.
Big money. Big money.
And then if he moves, he takes 15 damage. And then Yuki is going to just use her bonus action to disengage. Yeah, and just step over here, just like force him to move.
Wait, was Booming Blade a bonus action to cast?
It's just layers on top of my regular attack action.
Does
Yeah,
it doesn't
Booming
cost-
Blade, I think, is just like a. Let's open it up because I was looking at
No,
it.
it's
before.
it's an action. Oh yeah, and so okay. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's just a normal attack, but it's just part of it. That's really cool.
It just gets added to it, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. You're right. That's awesome. Okay.
I thought it was cool because as a rogue, I can also just disengage for free and force something to
Yeah, you
move.
can use that as a normal attack and then disengage for free.
And then, yeah, force that extra damage. I thought that was smart at the time.
It
No, I don't
is.
think
It is. It's good. It's a good tactic.
Okay, that's your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, that's it. And his turn is next, so that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It knew it was smart for it. It would run away at this point, but it probably doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And so it moves and it takes the damage and it pushes towards Yuki, taking the hit points. Which, unfortunately, because it's stupid, it also falls down dead. Because it was kind of like mindlessly charged at you and just kind of just fucking pitched over as it finally took that damage.
That last
However-
jolt just like ripped through its body. Oh god.
However, everything gets more complicated suddenly. Give me a second so I can add this
Oh.
to the map because I don't have it on there.
What?
A two-headed polar bear or something. Come on, man.
A two-headed.
Fighting polar bears, mother trucker.
You kind of helped us too.
You just murdered one of them.
I'm
In
at 1
spirit.
HP. 1 HP.
As you start to come down from the fight, you hear this whistling noise coming through the air. And,
Fucking patches.
no, it's even worse than that. Two white dragon wormlings land.
Oh,
They
for
settle
the
down.
love of fuck.
Snow comes billowing out under their, wings as they like slow themselves suddenly, and they start screeching and yelling at you. And they
Oh,
kind of like
I'm
they don't
thinking
really
for my
approach.
Artificer build, he's gonna have a gun.
He's gonna have a gun.
Wait, can you remind me? I don't know if white is good or bad. Is that
Bad.
metallic?
No,
It's not
that is
metallic.
chromatic.
That is chromatic. So, white dragons are known as the most feral of the dragons, almost. They're the ones that enjoy hunting and tearing their and eating. They enjoy the hunt.
I like how Husher just like took a sip of his drink while you explained that.
It makes my life easier. But yeah, I mean, depending on context, like I mean, they live in the cold. Normally, they have frost breath. You guys have, it's kind of like most likely, right? They're a white dragon, but yeah, they are generally evil dragons. So they land, snow flies up, and they start screaming at you, and it appears that they might want to parlay.
Doesn't that mean like make a deal or something?
I want to talk.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled their initiative yet, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Well, Yuki's just gonna like reactively step in front of Garmy, kinda, because he's at 1 HP, just in case.
Oh, he's just lying there bleeding, trying to fumble through his pack, finding a healing potion.
Slumped over.
I will, if we're out of initiative, I will consume my last healing potion.
Yes, there's no initiative order right now, so yes, you can consume a healing potion if you want to use it as an action. And so they don't really approach, but they sit there one relatively close, right? They're kind of on two sides of you, and they tell you, they're kind of snappy. You can hear them kind of like only Caroused who knows Draconic might understand what they're saying. But you hear these two, they appear to be to Caroused. Caroused knows this. They appear to be like siblings of some kind as they're bickering and just being annoying and snapping at each other, talking in Draconic. And and they're arguing about like, should they just attack you and kill you? And then they look at you and they speak in common because they don't know that, you speak Draconic. And they say, give us the bears and we let you live.
You mean the dead
And you
bears?
notice as you look at them that like they seem to be a little bit like probably hungry, right? Look like they're a little bit like not in the best shape, a little bit weak, right? And they saw your battle from above, and so they decided one way or the other they kind of want some dinner.
Oh, just
So
scavengers then.
who wants to speak for the group to talk to these angry brother or and sister like dragons?
Garmy's just kind of holding his arm and like kind of patching himself up, and he doesn't speak. He's just like trying to prepare himself for another fight in case he has to fight.
Yuki just like takes a look at the bears for a second and then shrugs because like they're dead already. And so she says, "Fine, take them." And she just scurries back over to Garmy to like get them back to the sled.
The one that's farthest away is partially cooked already, so it might taste the best.
The closer one, it's closer to Caroused. You notice like this one seems to have like it doesn't seem to take its eye off of you, and it seems to like sniff in your direction, kind of like flick its tongue in your direction, Caroused. Like it seems really interested in you for some reason. It's not really paying attention to the other two, but it's just like it's kind of focused on you for whatever reason. Kind of looks at you, gives you the side eye, flicks its tongue at you again, like it's trying to like sniff you or smell you.
I'm gonna speak to it in Draconic. Can I speak in Draconic, or do I just understand
You know
Draconic?
Draconic. You can speak a Draconic.
I'm gonna speak to it in Draconic and say, the beasts are yours. What more do you need from us?
I want you to do a persuasion roll, if you would.
Persuasion? Okay.
I mean, you're just talking, right? You're just talking to it.
And that's how we got eaten by
And
dragons.
that's the total party kill. Like, well, shit, right? So, it kind of like seems surprised that you speak Draconic, and like it kind of like you see it flick its ears back, and it like you know how
You
I
accidentally said
I
your
gotta
mom
go
sucks.
see what form said, don't I?
You accidentally said your mom sucks.
She told a yo mama joke.
I know, right? Like my grasp of
to-
Draconic isn't what I thought
You-
it was.
I have to grab
You
my
meant
food
to
really
say
quick.
the meat is yours, and instead said your mama is just meat.
So we'll wait for her to come back.
She said, "Your mama's so fat, her car has stretch marks." Crawfish sounds so good right now, dude.
Crawdaddies.
Why are you barking then?
She's got the Udi out. She's got the Udi. She's wait. She
There's
had to take a
nothing
break.
here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, okay. We'll wait.
Dogs are barking at nothing? I don't know. Not really
Well-
sure.
Yuki just like has her crossbow loaded in her hand, ready to shoot the dragon that's looking at Carouse. Not pointing it though. It's just, you know, loaded and ready. She's looking at it very intensely.
Yeah, so the dragon kind of like hisses a little bit, and replies back in Draconic, just basically like angry and frustrated, and you can tell that it's probably really hungry, but it doesn't trust what you say, and it's like, why would you give up your food so readily, so easily to us, right? And it flicks its tongue and it says, I sense something about you that's different than the others.
Is it saying that in common or draconic?
And Draconic to you.
Yeah, I got shot on by a bird today. That's probably what you're smelling.
Can you hear
Okay.
shit on my finger? He's so such a savage.
What do you sense? I don't know. I think I'm gonna just stand there and not say anything. And just wait for them to respond. Because they're giving me nothing to go off of.
And it looks at you and it says something grossly righteous about you, and it kind of like shrinks back a little bit, and it says, if you leave, just leave us the food. And like they kind of seem to be apprehensive just from the way their body language is.
Yeah, well, Yuki's like loading Garmy onto the sledge, ready to go already. So
What do
Hey,
you
didn't-
want
didn't-
from... What? I don't understand.
Didn't the Bahamut or whatever he was going by at the time call you by a name or something?
No, there were dragons in Bahamut's temple, the green ones that were in there that
Didn't they call her a name or something?
Yeah, that
They-
I was like a queen or something.
You mean the Mistress of Flame and Shadow?
Yeah.
That was it.
Where they well, no, they didn't say you were. They asked if you were, but yeah.
Wonder if that's what they sense, is what I was trying to say.
Or maybe that she's special, and you know that she has these dragon-like powers and has a
Did that-
dragon that she could summon. That they could probably like might have some innate sense of like something's different about you.
did that name ever reach like Yuki and Garmy's ears? Like, did Carouse tell us that they asked if she was the mistress of Flame and Shadow? Like, I haven't
Bray
heard
was
that
knocked the fuck out, so I don't think Bray would have known, right? I think Bray was knocked. Was
I
Bray
think
knocked
we
out
were
at that
there
point?
though. Brea was unconscious.
Yeah, Bray was unconscious, but
And
the
then
rest of
was
you would have
just-
heard them probably ask. Yeah.
Okay, like, what if Yuki just like whispers to Garmy, even though he's like on his deathbed while he's still barely alive and breathing? Do you have enough strength to muster up a minor illusion spell and just make her look like some kind of flame and shadow goddess right now?
What do you think I am? I cast minor illusion, and kind of behind Carouse, there's like these two dragon wings that kind of seem to appear out of nothing, and they're just massive. They're as large as I can make it, and then there's just like this vision of a dragon head behind her that looks completely Oh gosh, do I want to go platinum or do I want to go
Or
like
Puff, the
platinum
Magic
for?
Dragon.
Do I want to like go like this is Bahamut's champion because like that was what she was. Oh yeah, no, she was. So it looks like a platinum dragon suddenly appears behind her, but the wings come out first to make it look like she has wings, and then like the head kind of appears behind her.
I
as if
can
it comes
cast
out as a
thaumaturgy and have my eyes turn to dragon form.
Perfect.
to go along with it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I would say what we would roll. What would we say? Shit. I think it would.
Platinum dragon. I think that would be intimidation, personally.
No. I'm thinking intimidation, but I don't know like if it would be if we'd go with. Charisma.
My worry is it might make them just attack us.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
don't-
was like, but it was what you were the dragon sponsor of, so
Well, can it be at
In the right
advantage
call.
since we're all kind of chipping in on this? We're trying to make it work.
definitely.
Who
So
do you
my
want to make the
intimidation
roll?
is +2.
Is it intimidation
And-
or Arcana?
I'll allow you to use either.
My Arcana is +7.
Well, that seems like the best bet.
Okay. Good thing that was at advantage. 2 and 13 for a total of 20.
So you see them and they like they start to back away and they hiss and they tell you, we knew it. We knew there was something about you, something grossly righteous. And they're like, keep it, keep the food. You can't take it all anyways. And they kind of back away into the snow. And then you hear them like lift off and fly away.
You could just like drops everything. It's like drops her crossbow into the snow and takes a deep breath. Oh, even when you're nearly dead, Garmy, you're very useful.
Those are baby dragons. Does that mean there's a big dragon?
Seems we can't ever
Remy
catch
just
a
kind of
break.
moans as he falls on his back, still covered in blood.
He's like, stop
Freya!
talking, you're bleeding out.
Do you
Just
have
kinda
a health
calls out
potion?
for Brea.
Oh, he
You-
drank half of it. So he's
Oh.
how much did
I
you do?
drank a health potion, so I am at 11 hit points now.
Okay, well that's still better than nothing. You can use shape water to like ice some of the wounds. I don't know.
Or so do you want to take like, do you want to like
Short rest?
take a short rest while you're here?
Yes,
Maybe-
I will take
Or
a
do you
short
want to
rest.
push on to wherever wherever these
mean,
fucking kids went? These little
Unless you
bastards.
guys, if you think that a bigger dragon might be coming, if like they go
No,
to
I
get
feel-
reinforcements, I think we should move.
Yeah, maybe move out of here. Find like a cave. Maybe Yuki can build another cave out of shape water like last time.
How
Take a
much
short
does
rest in there.
Karmi know about white dragons and how much they are hunters?
I mean, you'd have to. I think you would need to do like an Arcana check for what you know about them.
Nope, don't know anything at all about white dragons.
You're like, I think they fly. I've heard white dragons can fly. I'm not really sure. I mean, these might have been off color or cream dragons and not white dragons. They could have been maybe eggshell dragons. But like,
dragons.
don't really know. Like, they're not
Maybe
really a
all
beige.
dragons when they hatch are white, and then they like develop pigment as their like personality develops. Yeah.
So, since you haven't short rested in a while, right? So you can use your hit dice if you want to recover any hit points.
Yes.
I know, Garmy, you have like, I forgot you have like a feature.
I have an
right?
arcane recovery that lets me
That's
get essentially a first level spell back, or actually 2 second levels now, or 2 first levels or 1 second level now. I think I have to double check.
Get one of those lightning bolts back.
So can we search the bodies?
No, I can't get those. Are level 2. Oh no, need more than that.
The polar bears, I mean, they really don't have anything of use. You might be able to pull off like a couple of teeth or some fur. But if you take a fur, it's gonna be you would only they're big bears, so like you probably only be able to move one of them. You might be able to sell for some money.
Are they worth a
I
lot?
just
Is
spent
it worth
all
it?
my hit dice.
I'm
and
sure I
I'm
could come
still
up with
not
a reasonable
well.
price, but like they're big, like they're fucking polar bears, so like you're not gonna be able to move like all three first. You can take one with you. Probably has a value of what, I don't know, like we'll throw it out like 150 gold and just make up a number.
I don't think we're taking a polar bear with this.
No, but you could take their fur, right? You take their fur or something that would be a value worth of like 150 gold probably.
But make a nice
Lush
carpet.
and magnificent.
You
Yeah,
know
so
what?
maybe-
It might make our little pub look nice to have this big white fur carpet or something. Just a rug
Boots
or
with the fur, the whole town.
So are we all taking a short rest?
I mean, you
Uh,
don't
you-
have to.
Yuki doesn't need one.
I will
She
take a
only lost
short
a few
rest.
hit points.
I could be like taking a short rest, like on the cart. I imagine like I am on the sled taking a rest while they're trucking forward. So we keep movement going.
I lied. I'll take one.
I don't really understand how to do this.
And then wait, I was supposed
It's
to
asking
roll
me to select dice to roll.
1d8.
You just keep clicking the roll button, and it'll keep rolling dice for health. Each time you click it, it'll roll, and it'll auto add it to your health.
Oh wait, did I do that wrong?
Just click short rest, and then you'll have a little button, and it'll have a button you can hit to roll for your dice.
Yay!
Oh, I
And full
see. Okay.
health.
Oh nice, I got most of it back. I'm fine with this.
I got all but like 8 hit points. I'm at 28 of 36.
Gimli, come on, get out of there, bud.
Told those dumbass bears to leave them alone.
Yeti
Yeah,
and
there's
a
only
little
one
bear.
fur that hasn't been like shredded by electricity. So you realize as the fight ends and the dragons and you're taking your your rest, the weather appears to be getting even worse. The snow like really whipping and being whipped up by the wind, and if you're out for too long in this weather, as it becomes a blizzard, you'll need to seek cover. So I need you to do a survival check of some kind. Well,
One for
do a
each of
survival
us.
check.
Or
No,
just-
just one for the group. Whoever has the.
And
oh, let me
can whoever's doing it be taking advantage because my bird's helping?
in a blizzard.
I mean, it's still helping.
I mean, fuck it, sure. Like, yeah, it's peeking out, like, squeak, 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 chirpy, chirp, chirp, chirp.
It is performing as it is rules as written, the help action.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If you want to roll if you want to roll it as private, that'd be fine too. But
Sure.
not bad.
I can't believe Yuki hit a natural 1 on her best skill, man. That's disappointing.
Do a tauntaun maneuver. That's good. That's actually pretty smart. We could do that.
Oh,
All of us climb in our own polar bear.
Yeah.
but I mean, there's
Sleep
one for
until
each
the
of us.
morning. I mean, yeah.
Yuki could clean this off.
I
shake
thought
water.
they smelled worse on the outside.
I barely knew her. Yeah, so I mean, and so like with confidence, Caroused, leads all of you, through the snow, into the foothills, and you find kind of take shelter in the lee of a mountain, but within an hour, you're safely outside of the edge of this snow squall or blizzard, and you realize that the landmarks that you were given to where the entrance to this like supposed treasure or temple or whatever it is reasonably near, and so Kraus guides you into this like into the cliffside where there's like a cleft, and you find yourself entering into this sort of new spooky area, and it's as you get out of the weather, it's still cold, but you're no longer in the blizzard, and you find yourself in a small, like we'll say 10 foot by 10 foot, sort of like icy cavern. It's like dimly lit, it's very dark, so it's silent. If you go inside, you will not be able to see because it's dark as shit. Unless somebody casts a spell, you use it like your lamp. You can always use your lamp.
She's a lantern, yeah, and a candle.
Yeah, so you
I
can use
can
your lamp.
cast dark vision if need be.
Is
but
that
in-
for free?
No, it is a second level spell. I can do invisibility on you for free, once per day.
I'll say save the spell slot. She'll just use her lantern for now.
Oh man, I didn't realize we had 2 different sets of music playing here. That was like really weird.
I'm gonna unmute
So
just so
important.
that you guys can hear
Gimli's going ham.
Gimli.
Oh, I can hear him.
I had the stream muted. What are you
Oh.
doing?
He's like, "Did you say my name?"
What are you doing?
Hey, Mom, did you say my name?
What are you doing?
Like I'm fucking making noise. I want people to hear me.
He doesn't really know how to bark, so he just goes. It's like a howl bark. It's
like
really
a
weird.
a hybrid of
Yeah.
howl and
It's super cute, but it's like, dude, you don't like figure it out, one or the other. There's a bark. You can see his whole body just like jump.
What is he barking at?
My food just got delivered.
Oh,
You mean our food?
No.
Yeah.
and I already had tacos, so.
Man, I want some snacks like so hard. Like I want some Swedish fish or something like really badly right now. Like I've got a hankering. But I'm not sure if I'm disappointed in myself for being tempted, or I'm disappointed in you for showing me all that sweet candy goodness.
This is Swedish.
I did it
fish.
on purpose to be...
You haven't had Swedish fish before? Like little, like kind
The
of like.
only thing
gummy
that
ones?
comes to mind is that surströmming stuff. So,
Oh, fermented
Wait,
like.
no, that's
rotting
way
beef.
different.
No.
I don't know.
Have
what
you
Way
ever
it
had
different
Swedish
thing.
No,
fish?
Swedish fish like little candy, like little red, like little
They're
fishies.
red,
Yeah,
yeah.
They're like
Yeah, they're like gummies.
they're like
I've
a
never heard
hard
of those.
gummy kind of
They're
material.
very tasty.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to look this up.
While you do that, I'm
I
gonna
don't
grab
need
my...
to. I want them, but I don't need. Let's put that. I have no self-control. If I get myself some Swedish fish, I will eat the entire bag, unless it's a big bag.
Oh,
That's
I
not gonna
have
happen.
seen these. I have seen these.
Want them. I want them. Fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm all right. I got to do a candy run on a fucking Walgreens right now with DoorDash. Hold on a second. That's like I got. This is an emergency, so these things are ready.
This is an
done that.
emergency. I need my Swedish fish delivered to my front door because I am a fat American.
Fucking. It's a true story. Like, shouldn't do this. Shouldn't do this for all. Like everybody's watching this, and I'm like, hold on, guys. I gotta order my fucking munchies. Like, give me a second.
We've only got 15 minutes left. You're ordering candy?
I've done it. No shame.
What?
I literally cannot go get it myself right now. So
Stop it. Get off. Off.
Find every excuse and use it.
I mean, I have a really good excuse.
I mean, I have a coupon for DoorDash.
I have the munchies for like every kind of candy right now, and it's like quite tragic.
I mean, I live in a constant state of munchies.
Cheese or sugar?
Ooh, depends on my mood. I mean, there's times where I want cheese, and that's just what I want. I'll take a bite of cheese. But sometimes sugar. I think it depends on the time of day. If I want savory or sweet.
Dude, my dasher is gonna be like, they're gonna know what's up. They're seeing this grocery list right now. They're gonna be like, we know what's up. We know what's up at Husher's house. Like, because now I'm having the existential crisis we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Cheez-Its or Goldfish, if you could only have one for the rest of time. And I'm trying to determine right now, like, which one I want, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Goldfish.
Why do you have to choose?
You know what? Long run, I'm going with sugar.
The most important pull of
So
your
many
life has
things
started.
have sugar in
Man,
it.
this is a big
I don't
deal.
think I could live my life without sugar.
Well, I think it's like...
No, you can only have one of two of these for sure if you have cheese or sugar.
But I don't think
I
it's
mean,
like, oh,
sugar's
there's a
in
little
fruit.
bit of... I don't think that's the case. It's not like fruit or cheese. It's like, because it's natural sugar, you know? There's sugar in everything.
True. I should have
Just say
specified like
sugar.
like sweet.
But I think I think this is in relation to candy, like sweet candy.
Well, then
I'm-
I still
I'm
want
referring to
ice cream.
candy
Damn it.
and like baked goods, like pastries and stuff too.
Or like
All that
maybe
Yeah,
stuff.
I want
sodas as
those.
well, like
I
soda.
chose sugar.
That too. Yeah, sugar, soda too.
So soda,
You can
baked
still have fruit.
treats, and candy is what sugar falls under.
I didn't think that deep in. Yeah.
That's hard. Is there like a sweet cheese?
I choose sugar.
Does that mean you can't have wine?
Oh my god, all that money.
Yeah, because
dude.
alcohol is a sugar. That breaks down to
Hashtag not
sugar, yeah.
sponsored.
Hashtag.
So you
please
can't
don't
ever have a
sponsor us.
charcuterie board, or you couldn't. Oh man, that's a hard pull. That's a really
And I'm
hard
still
pull.
sitting
I
here waiting.
choose
Ah,
sugar.
it's goldfish.
Ooh, I choose cheese.
I think I would choose cheese.
And those
too,
are
just
some
because
magnificent.
I
I
choose
couldn't live without
cheese.
pizza. I could not live without pizza. Or like, Parmesan cheese on pasta.
What exactly is happening right now? Are we playing?
We are. I'm just hanging. I gotta like.
He got
gotta-
distracted by food again.
I got
Damn it.
I wanted my fucking snacks, man. Like I got them ordered. But you find yourself into this like very dark now, but you're outside of the weather. It's like so you're not gonna be worried about exhaustion right now. Into like this like natural looking cave entrance. But it's about 10 feet across, and it's like frosted inside. The walls probably were slick once if it had been warmer, but now it's like kind of frozen. But you're outside of the elements, and you can see into the darkness a bit, except for Silent, unless Silent gets their lamp out. But if Yuki has her lantern, she'll be able to see too.
Yeah.
But but you're in this entryway, and you can detect without having to roll for it, some footprints that kind of disappear back into the shadows into like another cleft into the rocks.
Yuki, do we need to roll to just be able to tell how big these footprints are? Like, are they children sized or adult sized?
I will tell you because if you just looked at them long enough, you probably detect that there are 3 sets of footprints, which is the number of kids that went off and fucking ran off in the middle of the night. And they appear to be like moderate sized feet of like tween, like a tween and a couple of teenagers.
Okay,
'Cause,
so youngins. They're youngins.
Kids do stupid shit, man, like run off into the fucking blizzards and.
If
I hope
I
Karas-
die because of some stupid teenagers, kill them for me.
Well, the spirit of Brea will probably murder them all for you if you die. So
Fair
So,
enough.
I would say, Yuki, can you please roll perception?
Oh, Lord.
Roll for initiative, but only you. No, I'm just kidding. Like, that'd be terrible. It'd be scary
Yeah,
as shit, right? Like,
Yuki
I
will
just
throw
want
down.
Garmy to roll initiative, and it's like,
Army's
what's
dead.
Oh
And-
fuck yes! Make up for that. acrobatic.
Natural 20.
Make up for it. We see
About
everything.
time.
Yuki sees tomorrow.
It's about time.
prognosticate the future. So you notice, like, even though you're not like a fucking architectural engineer or caveologist, like this was probably like a larger entrance, and you kind of like are, looking around and you see that like how like what appears to be like natural wall. This was probably like a larger entrance, and you can see like in the frosted walls like pieces of lumber sticking out where there was probably like years ago this was probably like a mine of some kind. And like the entrance has collapsed, which has created the entrance for how you get into it. But there was probably a bigger entrance at once upon a time where this is probably somewhat man-made and not a completely natural structure.
Okay. Well,
I know it doesn't
voice
show
that
you.
to
I
everyone.
know it doesn't show you tomorrow, but like you know at this point that this probably used to be a mine or an entrance to a larger structure. There were support beams and columns and things like that, but the larger entrance is now collapsed and it's just like the hole you guys basically crawled in through.
It's it's being like held up right now with just ice.
I mean, it's just kind of created like a natural cave now from where everything kind of settled after whatever the original cave-in was that like collapsed
Oh.
the entrance. So it's still supported. You don't appear to be in any danger based on your architectural skills. Where's our hug, Rex?
Well, Yuki readies a reaction
Bring it on in, brother. Come on.
to kick the first thing she sees in the dick.
Hug the camera.
I mean, I guess there is that as a like you could prepare that action. That's true.
Yeah, the first thing she
There's your
sees
hug.
without
As-
question, she's gonna kick it in the dick.
I haven't.
As the
pulled
only person in this group with a dick,
Hey, that's enough. Hey, quiet, that's enough.
Carby just puts his hand over.
Are there any tracks or anything inside the cave?
Yeah, we saw.
There
it
did appear to
between-
be the tracks of 3 children that ran off kind of deeper
Sorry.
into the cave.
I don't know what happens to my brain at the end of the sessions, but it's just like it goes in one
Y-
ear. It doesn't even go in the ear. It just like vaporizes in front of me. The
We all saw
information.
Rex. He makes me lose my thoughts too. So dreamy. We have the
I
best
just
fiance.
sometimes look at his dreamy beard and lose my mind.
He said he's gonna grow it out until the wedding. I told my mom that. She was like,
I
Wait, are you
wish
serious?
I
I
was
go, yeah.
forced to trim my beard for my wedding. I
What?
wish I could have
Why?
grown it longer.
Why?
Pictures.
I feel like it's a red
Memories.
flag.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was not as much my wife that was insisting on it as much as my
Your
mother
girlfriend? Oh.
and my in-laws. So my wife couldn't care less, but my mother mostly hates
We
my
love our
beard.
wife. We love our wife.
I think next week I might come back with the mutton chops again. It's been a while since I've rocked the muddies. I like to do the friendly mutton chops.
Every-
I'm like,
Everybody
Son.
keeps telling me I'm gonna get a baby and then I'm gonna want to shave off my beard because it'll pull on it. I'm like,
Yes.
you realize that I pull on it.
it just makes
Oh.
it stronger.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
The
different.
little baby's doing pull-ups on his
Oh.
chin.
It's a little bit different.
I feel like it'll be different.
I pull on it pretty rough.
Yeah, but you're doing the whole thing. Like, take a little bit
Oh, I do that too.
and just
I'll,
like yank really hard and don't let go.
Oh, I do that all the time.
No, even less than that. It's a little teeny tiny hand. It's gonna be. I'm interested to see what
Oh,
happens.
It's gonna be a fuck around and find out type of situation.
If anything,
let us
you'll
know.
need to like braid it. Can you braid it?
I have some ties for it and stuff.
You
It's a little too. I mean, I could maybe braid it. Let's see.
maybe two
And,
two separate braids.
Not very good. I can try.
Let
Well, you
the
need
beard take
3.
tails.
You need.
I'm not very good at braiding my hair live on stream.
Oh no,
yeah,
we're gonna
because you
watch
need
this. Is...
three pieces. Not
This is
two.
Yeah.
this is the stream now.
There
It's
you
more of
go.
like a garlic twist, less not a braid.
I love this.
The old crumb catcher.
I love this. If I would like take your hair, your beard, and French braid it starting here, and go all the way down, and then start here and go all the way down, and then you'd have.
I would
like,
need someone else
those
with more
go-
delicate hands. I can't do it to myself.
Yeah.
Someone else could probably do it for me. I'll see if I can get our wife to do that. She'll probably just look at me like, "Fuck no, you're crazy."
So yeah, so that, Yuki, that's what you notice, but you do see these footprints that kind of like go off into like a darker portion of the tunnel ahead of you. But Yuki can tell, and I'm assuming you're telling everybody, like, this is probably used to be a mine or something.
Wait, so there's more than one path?
No, there's just the one path forward into the darkness, but there's
Oh,
like, you know, you can't see directly down the hall. I would ask Potatosaurus, the cartographer, to make a map, but I'll keep track of where you are in our theater of the mind right now. Because I have a layout, I just don't have it exported.
tells everyone to be careful for any more potentially collapsing parts of this cave. It looks like it's just being held up by the sheer force of luck at this point and ice. So we need to find the children quickly and get out of here. If they're alive.
Lead the way.
Do we hear anything?
You want the blind one to lead the way? In the dark?
Would you
Mhm.
like dark vision? I can make you see in the dark.
Can we hear
I mean,
anything?
maybe this is a good time for it, huh? So she can
No,
actually
it's-
see
it's-
further
I
down.
It's very
I
deathly
pull
quiet.
out. I pull out a small little stone. Looks a little yellow, and I kind of hold it up to my eye, and I put my hand on Yuki, and suddenly Yuki's eyes turn like slightly yellow, and I cast dark vision.
Ooh. I feel like that would look cool.
Flash.
You can see you have a dark vision up to 60 feet.
Which is
How
fine.
far
So you
can
can
you guys
clearly see this room now, and you can see that there is like a, you know, where the footprints go off into the rocks and kind of, you know, go around a corner, but you can't see completely through it.
Try to remember that for next session. that we have this going.
That lasts for 8 hours, by the way. And it's not concentration. You just have it for 8 hours.
Well, if Yuki can see 60 feet ahead, then I'm assuming she sees nothing. Just out of like.
Well, you're
general
still
perception.
in the 10 foot by 10 foot room, right? The like the little entryway that's formed from the landslide. But you'll be able to, like, while you're in here, you'll have his dark vision unless you hang out for 8 hours.
No. He's gonna kind of just trudge ahead quickly, and they'll be able to see her as long as she doesn't move too fast, I assume, and she'll lead the way.
Okay, so you find yourself as you go in order. I'm assuming it's going to be Yuki, then Karaus, then Garmy, in that order as you kind of push yourself into this
Who would
5
like to
foot
take
wide
the middle,
little
actually?
tunnel.
Oh,
Garmy wants
so
to
nothing,
okay.
nothing from behind.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to get stabbed in the back of the darkness or some
That's
shit.
about
You're
as
like,
good as
"Son
I
of a
can
bitch."
do on the braiding there.
It's good.
Oh,
Oh,
that came
it
out
was
really
good.
easily. It wasn't. Without even a mirror, just using my camera, that's the best I can do.
It was good. I liked it. It was good. Sweet.
So yeah, so you disappear, around the corner, and you find yourself in a more narrow, kind of split in this rubble that's kind of fallen around this bigger entryway, but it kind of like widens up towards the end. But it's just like you still see the footprints in front of you, and you find that there's like a door ajar, partially open ahead of you, but it's like I said, it's dark, but you can see like the footprints that lead off into this room, and they left the door kind of open behind them. Whoever it was.
Whoever it was. Yuki just kind of slowly approaches the door and chooses to peek inside first and, take a look around the dark vision, see if she spots anything. Got to roll perception to see if she sees anything in there, or
You can roll perception, absolutely.
like before we just head in. Oh, dear God.
So, you peek in the room with your dark vision, and you see that this was probably some type of storeroom at some point in time. There's like, barrels that are like, kind of smashed or fallen open, and boxes and things that's kind of detritus and debris kind of scattered around. It hasn't been used in a while, but you can see where now at this point you see that the footprints are kind of muddled. There's more than just the 3 that you follow down this path. But they move to your right. About 20 feet away is another doorway that's open ahead of you, that you can see opens up into another room, but again it's dark. You can still see that far, but in your vision, that little slice, you don't see anything ahead of you, but you see the footprints lead off to this room to your right.
How many are there sets? Like 3 sets of them?
There were, but now you can't really tell the number of how many footprints. Something else has been in this room.
Oh, Lord.
Are there any smells happening?
No. I had to think about it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Just roll. Do a perception. Like, roll perception check. See if you smell anything.
Any children like piss in the snow?
Following, see if they're peeing. Let's roll that perception. Let's do that. Let's go.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, please.
Please.
So there's like there's something that's like not like a normal smell that you would associate like in a cave. Something smells off. Something smells wrong. Like it's like sort of acrid smell. Like it's kind of acidic almost in your nose, but you can't really place what it is. But you can tell that smell is coming from the door to your east. You've all piled into this old storeroom. But the door to your east, about 20 feet away, that's where the scent is coming from.
Yeah, I suppose we just keep trudging through then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm going. Do I go first now? Because I'm ready to go. Let's go in this door.
Sure. Yuki says after that last perception check, her eyes are still getting adjusted to this type of magic, so she lets Karos go first.
So yeah, you pass each other, going into the doorway, and and you hear a like a clacking noise, like a ticking tick 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 tick. It's very loud, and you can hear it in the stillness of the cave. And as you go into the room, you see suspended from the ceiling what appear to be 3 large spiders. One perched over the door, one on the roof, and like one on the wall, about 15 feet away. And in the darkness, you see their eyes glow as they are here in the next room ahead of you.
What's
And
the
that's what we're-
ticking?
That was
The
the sound of their
spiders-
feet as
the
they
spiders
scuttled
are-
into little positions
Oh.
as they moved
Um,
around.
Are we still outside of the room that they're in?
No, we went in
Did
the
you,
room.
you said you went inside of it. She's like,
Oh,
well, let's go.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to see if we had any sort of stealth going on. I'm assuming they can see us like loud and clear at this point.
Yes.
Shit. What are we doing?
I imagine we're rolling initiative.
That's what we're picking it up next week because it's
Yeah.
already time.
It's the hour here.
But
Can
I
they
will tell
see
you
us
as
right
you go
now,
into
though?
this. Yeah,
They-
you walked into the room. Yeah, huh? There's one like above you, and there's one on the wall to the side, and there's one across the way about 15 feet away.
Do
But
we
they
see
all
the
three.
kids?
You don't see the kids, but I will tell you from this moment in time, you still see the footprints. They disappear to a door to the north. You can see like as you go into the room that hey, there's their footprints. Oh fuck, spiders.
Past the
Oh, shit.
spiders? How did they do that? They're strong ass kids.
Maybe they're just really fucking fast.
We're sneaky.
Maybe they're fast or sneaky.
Alright then. Well, GG's.
We killed
Oh.
3 polar bears.
I didn't know Garmy was gonna bust out the dose lightning os. I didn't expect it twice.
I did it once. I wasn't planning on doing it a second time, and then I almost died. So he did it again.
Being at 1 hit point would probably make most people angry. Son of a bitch.
Not as much angry as much of oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit type reaction.
But yeah, you can see at this point, right? Also, Yuki, in this room, like it's definitely a structure that somebody has improved upon. You can see that just that it's like the walls aren't like cavernous anymore, where it's actually this has been chiseled out of the rock, and so it's definitely like some man-made structure that you've entered. So there could be
Spiders in
treasure in this temple.
I like
there?
treasure.
And they just keep spiders in there in this room that they have paved out.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. No, they don't keep spiders there. At least not yet. Not yet.
I just want to say, Husher, I really like the idea of us getting Brea's weapon when she's disappeared.
I agree.
I
think
like
that
the
was fun.
idea of whoever has disappeared, we get their weapon as like a single attack as like a boon.
If I disappear, will
that's
you
so
guys
cool.
get like my full sneak attack combo?
I just want
Yeah.
your little the little silver balls. What are they?
Oh,
Ball
like the
bearings?
ball
Ball
bearings?
bearings?
Yeah, I just want the ball bearings.
You could have bought them, but I'm pretty sure they'd.
Yeah, you can just buy ball bearings.
No, but they're like Yuki's.
Yeah, like-
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just never mind.
Like I can imagine like if I'm gone and you get like a free lightning bolt once in a session, or maybe a free shatter, or maybe silence out and we get a free sneak attack on our attack.
But like my
Yeah,
full
yeah.
combo though, the sneak attack and the booming blade.
Maybe it would be up to Husher. I just think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
agree.
really get you. Just be like, well, if silence gone, you have a
We'll have
hankering
to-
to always steal shit.
We'll have to
What?
do a session where I'm gone.
Yeah, we could absolutely. You're just gonna sit there, and fucking Netflix and chill. We all play.
like
You're just like kicking
I'm
No,
the
I'm
back,
one
gonna
eating
be
your
watching
snacks.
and
Has
monitoring
never
the
had
stream.
a vision or anything because I've never been gone. So I should
Oh,
next week
dig.
off.
Oh, he burns Mother Trucker on that one. I've never been gone.
I'm probably about to be gone for a couple weeks, cause baby.
Baby.
Yeah, what's the due
baby,
date?
Oh.
19th or something. You said,
The
right?
official due date is May 19th. We had a doctor's appointment this week. If the baby is not out on the 24th, we will induce. So
The 24th?
Yeah. So that's the latest that the baby can get.
Dude, that's soon?
I
The
know,
time's gonna
right?
Fly by, dude. This week is almost
Yeah.
over.
It's crazy, yeah, like already. So it doesn't. I mean, from when you told us, I'm still like bamboozled. Has it like really been that long? Like, was it really
It's
that
been
long
that
ago?
long.
It's like, man, it feels like it was just like last month. Like, oh, we're having a baby. Now
Well,
I'm just like, holy shit, it is. It's like
think about
it's
it.
so close.
Session 22. A year is 52 weeks. This has been a half a year. So we haven't even played every week, too.
Oh, was it somebody got the
Um,
stash?
I'm picking number 6 just because it looks funny in that position.
You have to put it on in that position, too.
What do you make
no,
the rules
I
now?
can't say that. No.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm not so sure that you make the rules here.
It's always
Ow!
a
Okay, I can't
permanent
do that. It's a little
smirk.
sharp on the top.
I may not make the rules, but you know what? I am new.
You're new! You're
If it even
fucking
works. I don't
new,
know if that
Dr.
works now.
Overdose!
I
You're
don't know if that
fucking
sounds
new,
on.
dude!
Like it's not. Well, this
I didn't
was
even have
fun.
the sound on, so I didn't hear
I
it.
didn't
But
expect to kill a pair,
No.
but I'm happy I did.
I don't know what my timer is.
2 of them, and I think you carried out 1 fur, right? So you might want to like throw that down in your journal
did we?
somewhere, or in one of your. Yeah, I thought you were gonna. I told you could if you could
Yeah,
carry 1 fur.
I think we
150 gold.
got 1 fur and a couple pounds of bear meat.
Yeah, you could. I would say you could refill your,
Well,
your
okay, well,
rations if you needed to.
He doesn't eat meat.
Only I had enough for Cow Song right now. Only I had enough.
I-
Jesus,
I
thank you
save
for
up.
being new. Sorry.
I save up, and as soon as I have it, I use it, and then it's gone
Same.
again. Then I gotta wait, and it's like, fuck, man.
I used it for stash. The
Are
other
we all
week, the other
new?
day,
I'm new
though,
too.
so-
I'm gonna be new today.
I
y'all,
know.
Are
right?
y'all done then
Or
with
we
the
can
newness?
save those for Brea.
I really wanted to throw some spellcasters in there, but there's no spellcasting polar bears. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess it could
I'm
be.
I'm kind of pissed at Garmy for using 2 lightning bolts and not having it. Now I have no 3rd level spells.
It's a year long rest, right? But you're here in these.
Yeah.
I had a strategy going there. It just failed, and I'm disappointed it did. The reason Yuki went for the bear that was in front of Caroused was because the one that was in front of Garmy was moving last. So I was hoping if I could kill that one first, Caroused could kill the other one before it hit Garmy, but I was unable to. So that's
That's
the
a good
reason Garmy
strategy.
got
It's a good way to think
effed
about
up.
it.
Yeah.
I was thinking that you would jump down, move your movement to go to 1, stab the one closest to me, and then dash to the other and stab the other one.
Can I do that? I don't have 2
Yeah.
attacks.
You have 2 attacks, don't you?
You had 2 weapon
Don't you have
fighting.
2 attacks?
I don't have the attack thing that if I use a second
You have
attack,
2
it's
weapon
bonus action.
fighting, so you could still
hit-
do.
2 different people?
Yeah.
If they're yeah.
Oh, I
Oh
didn't
my
You can move
Lord.
to them, yeah.
The universe has just opened itself for
Okay.
Yuki.
Can I
Okay,
get
how
2
were you-
sneak attacks off?
No.
No, you only can trigger
Can't
that
get
on the
2
first
sneakers.
attack, right?
Okay. Can I booming blade both of them?
I think it only. I
I
think it
don't
only
think
applies
so.
to the first one, right?
I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
Yuki
it would
look-
only apply to the action that is the booming blade.
Silence trying to break the game over here.
Yeah, if I'm able to, why not?
All right.
Oh my goodness, that mustache is something else. It is something else. Yeah, you can miss it one day. Just let me know when you want to take that day.
And I'll just be in chat the whole time. Okay.
How
Well,
come
GG's,
my alerts
guys.
aren't playing? Did anybody
No,
hear
that was good. And I think next time too, I think you'll
We
get through
lost
here pretty
internet.
fast.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Your internet went out. What would you say?
It likes to do this at terrible times. It's all right.
But I think by the time next time when Mother Trucker's back, then like Varen should probably be in town too when you get back next, right? So be able to like get your reward.
Get our rewards. Or at
All
least
right.
give him the key so that he can then go get our rewards Might make him drag us with him to get him.
All right. Well, thank you for the games.
Well, thank you for playing.
My
Bless your
pleasure.
little heart.
My pleasure, kind sir. And we will see again. We'll see you again on next time.
Next time.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
I'll see you later. Howdy doody.
Thanks for watching.
See y'all next week. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, I do declare. I do declare. All right. Well, there you have it. There it is. There you go, Jesus. Thank you for being first. Silent, thank you for your stash time. I hope you have enjoyed it. Lord, Jesus, and Husher, and Dr. Overdose, you're not new. I'm taking your task. Cthulhu, thank you for being first. You are indeed. Or for being new. You are indeed new. JJ and Dr. Overdose, thank you for checking in. I'm taking your task. What's that? Grey Goose? We got a goose? There's a goose in here. Resubscribing for 11 months? Oh my lord. Now that is a long time. Goose, how are you, my dear? I'm gonna need a window seat because this flower is a wilting. D&D was lovely as always, my friend. Oops. There she goes. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yes, thank you for watching. Merch! We have merch! The new shirt's not done yet. I had some things preoccupy my time. So the new shirt's not ready yet. I still need to look it over. You guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming and chilling and hanging, and it was fun. It was good. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Only the best weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. I'll be back on Monday. I don't know what we're gonna be doing, but I kind of mentioned a little bit of a slight mention to the D&D fam before D&D started that I might have maybe sort of just a little bit did some playing of GTA this past Wednesday, and let me say that for my very first time ever playing GTA, it was a fucking riot.
You're a gangster.
I was not a gangster, no. Oh my god, I found myself like trying to drive this vehicle like, oh my god, like just like literally laughing out loud to myself. It was insane. Which one did you play? GTA 5 online.
How many times did you crash?
Crash? We don't talk about that. Did you use the potato gun? I'm still in the tutorial thing. I think they make you do a tutorial so that you learn the keys, which it was awful because I started on mouse and keyboard, and then I was really bad at driving, so I decided it might be better with a controller, so I switched to controller, and then I didn't know half of the keys because I switched midway. It was awful. I was like punching random people trying to interact with them. It was a riot. So I was thinking maybe it's like a fun little switch up. You leave my food alone. Sorry, what are you doing?
I was gonna get a cookie.
Okay, you can get a cookie. I thought you were gonna do this. I thought maybe a fun little switch up is that we could play some GTA. You should play GTA San Andreas. I have GTA 5 and 4. It's very easy to punch people in Rockstar games. Which one are you eating?
Nutter butter.
I had one of those today,
They're good.
yesterday, and it was really, really tasty. such raw violence. Yes, there was a lot of shooting. I had to shoot people on purpose, and it was weird. But I've never played a GTA game in my whole life. So it was...
She's just used to shoot people on accident in real life.
Okay, my internet is shitting itself. I have to leave now, okay? My internet's leaving. It's going. It's removing itself from existence. We're not raiding out. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna end because that's what my brain needs right now. But I thank all of you for being here, and I hope you have the most fantastic weekend. I hope I'm still live right now. I think I'm still live. Yeah, I love you. I appreciate you, and you look fantastic today. Make sure you tell somebody you love them, tell somebody that you appreciate them, and give somebody a compliment, because the world is a dark and scary place sometimes, and you never know what somebody's going through. And who knows, maybe telling them that you appreciate them would make their day better. Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwich. I used to eat those all the time as a kid, but I would also take chocolate chips and put them in there, and Nutella. Yeah, I ate that shit all of that. I lived on that when I was growing up. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. I love you, and have a good night, okay? I'll see you later.